Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it is in your location. How everybody is feeling today? Good, good, good. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Everything is working good. Not too soft, not too loud, not too dark, not too whatever. Much appreciated. We are here like 2 hours in advance, just to make it sure that people understand. I schedule it one of the rare times that I will schedule something because I don't know what's gonna happen in my life around the house. So normally I go live without any kind of warning. Okay, immediately, boom, boom, boom. But today I estimated that I could be a little, I can have a little bit of time. 5 o'clock Eastern time in the US. And then it happened that now in advance I have some free time. So we are here 2 hours in advance. So right on time, right? Always on time. So how everybody is feeling today? Okay, fixing stuff on the screen. Yep. All right. So, wow, so many people, almost 100 people watching right now. So, less than 30 likes. I don't know why, but people, if we can like the stream, the more you like, the more people will join us. That's it. That's everything that you can pay me. It's just to give me a like. Give me your 1 second. That's all. That's all we ask here for. All right. So if you are kind enough to push that like button, just do it. And let's get to 100 likes, the first target, and then we can go from there. I get my energy from you people because I'm here for you, to give you the voice. So if it was for myself, I was going to make a video and oh wait, I just disappear. Oh yeah, wow, magic, I'm back. So yeah, feel free to be part of the show and not just watch. So to be part of the show, just 1 second of like, or put a comment, or just call us for free. Just do something to feel like you own the show. Okay, just do it. Just that's how I like to do my shows. That's why everything is for free here. We don't ask for money before we read your comment or something. Give me this and here we just ask you to encourage me by saying, good job. 1 second, 1 like, and then I get some energy. That's it. So let me see what it is. So anybody that wanna call and have your voice heard, the link is always there for everybody to do so. And if you don't wanna call, you can just ask questions so we can keep the show going. And we're still less than 40 likes so far, but almost 100 people watching. So just wondering what's going on here. Why can't you just use 1 second for a like? If possible, let us get those 2 Fofana. Okay. So thank you everybody. So many people already in the chat. Much appreciated. Eric, Queen Stacy. Hey Queen Stacy. Yeah, nice to see you. Not sure if you're a man or you're a woman. Yeah, so many people in the house already. Mohammed Jamal was just us being impatient already what time the show is gonna start. The show is gonna start 2 hours earlier than scheduled. Somebody said that Okay. All right, interesting already, people. So, as you know, I just put the title over there, but it's up to you, up to the people to decide the direction this show is gonna get. You know, I can put the Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea. Here we go, but people say no, we don't want him, so we change the topic. Let's go for Zaha. Okay, no. Let's go for whatever, Mr. Whatever, Brazil. So that means you guys will direct the way we talk in the show by your questions or your calls, so we can try to structure it that way. So in case you've been living under a big rock, you might know by now that we lost another one to Barcelona. Jules Kounde decided to sign for Barcelona. It's official. Already got his medical done, took pictures, made an interview already on Barcelona TV. He said that Xavi was the point. Like, Xavi sold him the project actually, and he's gonna take more money, probably 6 million over there. Chelsea were giving like 10 million. The guy decided, no, I'm not coming to you because my vision of football is clear and it's the same way as Xavi. So that means from our side, we couldn't sell him the vision of football we're gonna play. But I don't want to get there because it's going to be that you have an agenda, but facts are there to say it. I'm not saying those words you can see on the screen that somebody said it. So, and if you say that, oh no, nobody said no to Barcelona or Real Madrid, blah, 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 theories. Many people refuse to accept fact because of egos and because of the narrative and lies that went there previously. So they don't wanna contradict themselves. So they have to keep it going. You know, ego. I'm not gonna accept. No, let's look for somebody else to blame. So that's how human beings are wired, to lie and egos and all that. So CR7 is only the bandage that might cause an infection. Okay, plus we have been rejected so much, and he has been rejected so much, it will be embarrassing. Oh, okay, embarrassing. Mr. Godfred, hello. Julian, I don't know why Chelsea tried to sign big players. We need to focus on underrated players. Like in the past, I feel we need a proper sport director. Yeah, I agree with you. We need somebody that has a vision and somebody that got the same vision as the manager. Like, first of all, you have to name your football director or director of football, and then you're gonna get the manager to fit the philosophy that you are trying to do. So you create an identity, and then you look for people who will fit that identity of football. Now at Chelsea, we are just freestyling. We sack Conte, who was extremely defensive coach, and then we move immediately to an extremely offensive coach in Mauricio Sarri. So we're going from one extreme to another one. We don't have even balance in between. So you see that you're going to have a lot of dead wood in that case, because the new guy is just going to say no, because he want to work with a certain players. And also we have a hard time at the moment to convince anybody to come to us, even if we offer the world. We offer all kind of money in the world. They just say no, we don't come in there to play that kind of football. Okay. Capo TV, what's going on? Fofana to Chelsea was started right here. I remember when I suggested him to you. Fofana, oh okay. That one is another one that Barcelona probably are gonna hijack again, right? If you move to Fofana, you're gonna see Barcelona hijack it. Let's go just assign somebody without even scouting or without even media got involved. Just boom. Somebody. Harry Maguire. Boom. You know what I mean? Hope Kounde can jump high or Benzema will score 8 goals over his head this season. Well, I don't think Kounde is going to be like in the middle. In the middle, they have Giant. They have Araujo. They have Christensen, who is taller. So Kounde can play some kind of role or in defending, but not one-on-one. Yeah, from the side. So, and I don't understand. They bought Kounde and they still want Azpilicueta. It's strange what Barcelona are doing at the moment. Really strange. You love my work? Thank you so much, Mr. Impact TV1. Dr. Edu is good evening, bro. Are you still at work or something? You are from the Emirates. This brother got money. He lives in Dubai, the most expensive city. We can try Pau Torres of Villarreal. There was rumor about him before sanctions. Okay. Wondering why we don't hear nothing about him now, or he does not want us to. You know, before the sanctions, we had some names, and apparently those names were scouted by the board, Marina, Bruce Back, and all that, because we know a Chelsea Football Club manager got his own players, the board got their own players, and it's a mess. Okay, everybody getting commission from agent and all that. So, and apparently Marina and the board wanted Jules Kounde. That's why they pushed last season until the last minute, and we missed out on him. But when the regime changed, you know, new owners, Marina out, Thomas Tuchel was like, no, I don't want Kounde. I have my own target. And then when his first target failed, the second target failed, the third target gone, and he was like, oh, well, yeah, maybe we should go for Kounde. So it was already late because Barcelona entered to the dance floor. So the game was already over by then. But if really Thomas Tuchel wanted Kounde, we were going just to sign him without going for delete or other target. Boom, boom, because everything was agreed since last season, remember? And then this season again, we negotiated again a new contract. He agreed everything, waiting for Chelsea to pay the money and get him. And then, you know, the manager was like, and then the rest is history. He's like, hey, I'm not gonna wait for you. And then he showed us the middle finger and signed for Barcelona. But hey, there are so many versions out there. My version might not even be accurate. But if you put everything together, you connect the dot, you see that we acted a little late on this. So, going back to Pau Torres that you just suggested, Pau Torres, there's a reason why no many top teams want him, you know. We might see him good on TV, YouTube comps and all that, but the reality of scouting is not what we see on social media. It could be something that those big teams see in him that they don't want to rush, because people wanted defenders this time. everybody wanted defenders, but nobody is rushing for him. Why? There is something that they are not convinced about, and they might go for him because they don't have a better option. But if he was that elite top, people were going to fight for him the way they are fighting for the elite and Kounde and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that he's bad. It's just probably the philosophy of the manager doesn't really match what Pau Torres can do. Okay, people. So thank you so much. We are over 120 people watching right now. Much appreciated, my brothers and sisters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If we can get to 100 likes as soon as we can, come on, 150 people watching, 100 likes. That is the easiest thing that we can do because it's only one click, 1 second. So let's get there and let's try to promote this show to many people. All right, thank you. Let me, and don't forget that I put already the link from the beginning of this show. The link is there always for everybody to call for free. Don't pay us any money. And I read every single comment, but sometimes it's so many of them that I will skip. So if I skip your comment, it's not because I'm ignoring, but it could be it's the same question that somebody else already asked. So that is the way it is. Mr. Mason say, as Barcelona has signed Kounde, what Chelsea up to now? We are up to Harry Maguire, for example. Yeah, some people are talking about Fofana, Skriniar, Kimpembe still 50-50. We don't know. Dumfries, that is his name again. Denzel, Dumfries. So many other options, but we have to wait and see what's gonna happen. There we go, people. 60 likes so far. Over 150 people. Let's get to 100 likes. Sipoy, say hello to you. Dr. Edu said, yes, I wanted to call in, but I am rounding up now. Rounding up, okay. Maybe I will call when I get home. Don't worry about it. Don't rush anything. We're still here. We're gonna be here tomorrow for the Chelsea game against Udinese in Italy. So yeah, we have a lot of shows, man. You don't have to rush anything. We're here. You are in the house. Why are you even rushing? Lewis and Ampadu sont meilleurs que Fofana. Okay. Yannick said that who is Lewis? Lewis and Ampadu. You talking about Lewis Bate? Oh, Lewis Hall. I always remember about Lewis Bate who left us last season. But Lewis and Ampadu are better than Fofana. Questionable, but yeah, why not give them a chance and let's see how it goes. Yeah, good call, but you know, I don't know. Ampadu already played a little bit in the Premier League. He actually won us a Europa League with Sarri. That year he played many games in the Europa League. So probably it's time for us to give a chance to Ampadu. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Mama Safiu. Hey, Mama Safiu. Maman Safiu, not Mama. I thought you say Mama. Maman. So I thought you were a mama. You were a woman. No, but it could be Maman. Maman Safiu. Hello. Mr. Misoli, we can manage what we have now to start the season in the defense, but our attack is not reliable. There should be more effort on the attack line. Okay. Yeah, you got a point. But when you say that our defense is good from the beginning of the season, you have to remember that you play Everton the same day, the first day of the season, and you know how Everton likes to beat Chelsea. I don't even remember when was the last time that we beat them at Goodison Park. And when you talk about we need a lot of effort in the line, I mean, if you play so deep, you defend, you get tired mentally and physically. You don't see things clearly. Let me tell you something. Like Raheem Sterling in the few last games, he was dropping to the defense to search for the ball, and he would dribble past the entire midfield, and when he got to the box, he's already tired. So probably the structure also is not helping them to make effort. So the structure here is another problem. Not only the problem, you can talk about the quality. Yeah, we understand that. People are not clinical, but if we can create a structure to make even more, to make even more chances, and then we have a chance to win. Instead of always blaming effort and blaming quality, why can't we just try something different? Okay? That's the way I see it. So, let me read some more comment before I go on social and check if there is any breaking news for us. Impact TV. Did you see FC Barcelona liking the tweet of Romano about Fofana? Does that mean Barcelona will go for him? That was Photoshop's. You know that you can do everything right now on social media, right? So I know exactly how to do it, but I'm not gonna do it. That was photoshopped just for the banter. Somebody did it and cycle as if Barcelona liked the tweet, but it's very, very easy to do it, man. If you are with me here, I can show you how to do it, but I'm convinced 100% that it was photoshopped. I can even tell just by looking at it, because I can do it even now. So Harry Maguire, leave it, bro. Yeah, we're going for Harry Maguire, the legend, the best in the world. Eric Richardson. It was a Photoshop. Yeah. Does it mean they won't buy? They won't, but they didn't like that tweet. That was just a Photoshop. That's all I can say. I can affirm you. I can tell you right now. I know how to do it, and I know how he did it. So, let me go on social. So, as you can tell, Kounde confirms Xavi Hernandez is the man who changed the deal. Xavi is a big reason as to why I am here. Okay? So he convinced me. I'm excited to start working with the team. It's clear that we see football in the same way. So this is accusing Chelsea Football Club, or whoever you want at Chelsea, that they sold me a boring project, and I listen, this brother is leaving like 4 million on the table, right? Almost half the money he was going to get at Chelsea just to play for Xavi. Pull power. Convincing. Football. That means people sometimes don't care about money. They care about ambitions and football, and enjoy football instead of suffering FC. So that's the way it is. no comma in the number of likes was a sign of Photoshop. Yeah, it's clear, man. We can't even argue on that. I get into the conversation about every day. Oh, did you see the picture of such and such? Or did you see, yeah, no, it's photoshopped. You can do whatever you want with Photoshop. You can go 50 years ago and make it look old and the scratches. That is easily done. One click of the button. And therefore the banter, you can do whatever you want, bro. Are you serious about Maguire? We are better off scout unknown names. I will take Ampadu over Maguire or Recall. Yeah, I'm very serious. Bring Maguire, bring whatever, Giloboji, people like that. We all want them at Chelsea because everybody is rejecting us. So Lewis Dunk and people like that, bring them all of them. Let's sign like 100 of them. All right, people, thank you so much. And we're still 70 likes and we're still like only 30 away from our first goal, which is to get to 100 likes as soon as we can, and then we go from there. Let me see. Donut.
Hi. It's official, man. Official. Kounde to Barca. It's not the I have really exclusive news.
Okay. I see.
I really pressed to tell you this news because I went to Barcelona to a VIP section, and I know he's at the studios now doing the physical test. You know, those physical tests. Doing it right now. It's official, man. And they even filmed it, him arriving there. So yeah, this is not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
So it's gonna be not, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours to be official. I'm telling you. This is really imminent.
Okay. Herbert, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. I mean, this Kounde to Barcelona, this is like an old news for now. I mean, it's just official and it doesn't, I mean, obviously your target is gone, but it doesn't affect you in a big way. I mean, he's a Barcelona player now, so I don't think it should be a big deal. I mean, for United, like, our transfer window has been like a 3 out of 10 now for me. Yes, I was just thinking right now, like, if I have to rate my transfer window, what would I give? I would give you 3 out of 10. And for Chelsea, I would be giving you a 4 out of 10. Just because you have replaced like-for-like replacement. I mean, you have got, Sterling and Koulibaly, who are good players. But again, you need, like, four players more, in my opinion. United need at least 7.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, it's not yet 100% official, but he's just doing the test. I just said the test. And
then let Herbert finish, please. Yeah, go on, Herbert.
Continue.
Yeah, so I mean, Chelsea also need players. United need multiple players, and this De Jong deal is still very annoying. And this Ronaldo news yesterday that he's willing to terminate his contract, which he's on 360 now because of the pay cut, and he wants to terminate his contract, and basically told in that meeting to Ten Hag and to the board, like, please terminate my contract so I can leave for a Champions League club. I mean, I don't know how that benefits us. We are losing money, and the Glazers are gaining money, because if we sell him, we can at least get 20 million as a transfer fee as well, because he still is on 1 year contract. He still has a year on his contract. So, I mean, as I said, like, it's a 3 out of 10 for United, and I don't see it getting more than a 5 out of 10, even if you bring De Jong.
Yeah, I see, man. But I'm just surprised how you rate Chelsea that highly, because I think your manager just pretty much changed the culture in the team. You can see the pattern of play. The pattern of play.
I'm scared. Man, I'm scared for the next. I'm scared for your team next season.
I will say the same for Chelsea. You are not playing for points just because you lost 4-0 to Arsenal. I can't see you losing to Arsenal ever again. Not ever again, but in the Premier League like that. Because there is no points on the line. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm scared of your team next season because you have Ten Hag, new
I'm scared.
signings, Eriksen, and maybe Ronaldo, man. And you're good playing. You're making Sancho really good play. Any player under Ten Hag is playing really good, man. I think, guys, this season you're really good candidates from my point of view.
I mean, I don't know how you could judge us. I mean, we finished with our worst point season just because of adding a backup left back. Okay, Christensen, oh, sorry, not Christensen. Eriksen is good, but again, he's a backup to Bruno. And Martinez, I will give you, he goes into the 11. I mean, we still need more signings. I still feel, you got a better manager because Ten Hag hasn't been tested in the Premier League yet. Unless you play for points, how can you judge us? I mean, we are not, I mean, I don't think Chelsea beat us last season. Neither we beat you guys. I think it was draw at the Bridge as well as Old Trafford.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that, we should be scared of United. I mean, if I look at Chelsea's business, you might replace Rudiger with Koulibaly, which is a very good deal, and Sterling gets you goals. You just need more players. Unfortunately, if you got Rafinha and what is this, Kounde, your transfer window been at least an 8 out of 10 by now.
Yeah, that's the way it is, people. So, peeps, please join us if you can. Keep liking. We're getting closer to 100 likes.
Come on, people, just do it for him. Do it, come on, people.
So let's get it as soon as we can. That is the first goal, and then we can go from there. Give me some energy to continue here because there is nothing really to celebrate in the Chelsea community at the moment. Somebody actually made a list like starting 11 of players that rejected Chelsea. It's funny, man. Funny, we are the laughing stock at the moment. But listen, man, we are Chelsea. We can still surprise many people. We can still surprise people. So Kounde, first word as a Barcelona player, according to Romano here, and I quote,
He's done. He's finished. He's finished his training session. Oh, I didn't know.
Well, there is already presentation on Barcelona TV. So I'm reading what he just said to Barcelona TV. Okay. So he said, I am really proud and grateful. I can't wait to join the team and start this Barcelona story. I say thanks to Sevilla, but of course, Barca is a top step in my career. So here I want to win all competitions. So he got some ambitions to win all competitions, and he said Xavi made a call that convinced him because they see football the same way. So the philosophy, the way of play, and everything is gonna fit his game.
Man, I remember, 3 years ago, like Thomas Tuchel did the same thing. He had the speech that made everybody come to Chelsea. Remember?
Well, he never signed anybody, by the way. Lampard had that speech.
I'm speaking long time ago when he came to the club and signed Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, all those.
Yeah, that's what I say. He worked with them. Lampard signed them, but he worked with them.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Lampard, that everybody wanted to sign for him. Thomas Tuchel never signed anybody. Apparently, Lukaku wasn't his signing, and also Saul Niguez that we took on loan wasn't his signing. So all bold signings, and he never ever convinced anybody to come to Chelsea so far. Okay. But this window, he might convince Kimpembe. Kimpembe, we're still 50-50 on it. PSG don't want to sell him, but if we push a little bit, we might get him. So he might convince some people. We still
Albert, I have a question for Man United. Do you think that Ronaldo's going to stay? I'm not convinced that Ronaldo's going to stay. And if he's not going to stay, which club do you think is going to go?
No, I mean, he doesn't want to stay. That's one thing for clear. I mean, from his side, it is clear. He does not want to play Europa League football, but United are very clear that they don't want to sell him. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, that he is willing to terminate his 360 a week contract to play Champions League. And United don't want to do that, because if we do that, we are not going to get a transfer fee for him. So there is that as well. I have no idea which club he's going to play for. There was rumors about Napoli, I think, but again, I mean, there are two options. Either he terminates his contract and goes on a free transfer. Otherwise, he goes on loan, which United don't want either. So Napoli was mentioned, but again, I don't think Napoli can afford him. And even if he goes to Napoli, like, he's not going to win the Champions League there. He might just score a few more goals. I think like Messi is 12 goals behind him in the Champions League. I think Ronaldo has 140 or something. So I think he's just going for his own vanity. I don't think Champions League winning club. And when I say a winning club, like, Bayern Munich or
Chelsea.
Man City.
We are winning clubs.
No, I mean, who is going to win the Champions League next year?
I know.
I mean, look.
I know what it means.
So I don't think any one of them needs a centre forward. Maybe Bayern Munich, but their managers, their board of the director has said that we don't need him.
I mean, we can't afford that kind of, player. So it remains to be seen.
Yeah. DJ, you are in the house.
Big up, DJ.
DJ, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Hey.
He's muted. He forgot to unmute, but DJ,
sorry guys, big
whenever
Big
you're
up,
ready.
DJ. Big up.
hey,
Big up.
sorry, big up Donut, big up Herbert. How are you? Big up Orgs. How are you all today? You all
Yes,
good?
sir. We're here. Do you have any news for us? Any signing? Harry Maguire,
Nothing,
for
mate.
example, or something?
No, nothing, mate. Nothing. Yeah, it's still all quiet on this side. I've not really heard nothing. Hopefully we'll start to do something, but at the moment, nothing. I think it's more. Wait, watch this space. I'm just here. I saw the Kounde thing that you were just showing. I was just thinking, yeah, you know what? He really obviously seems like he's happy he got his move to United. To Sevilla. Sorry, to Barcelona. And he's.
Okay, people. This is strange. I just lost my audio. Let me fix it. Hello, DJ. Are you still there?
Hi. Hey.
Yeah, you speaking, but DJ just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
You there?
Oh,
okay.
oh.
Now you're back. So
Yeah, I'm here,
I couldn't hear you anymore. Probably my fault, but yeah. So what do you think about Kounde saying? Let me even pull it on the screen. He said like, me and Xavi got the same philosophy or whatever, blah 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 blah. You know how it goes. What do you make about it?
Well, they probably do have the same philosophy, but let's be honest, every player always goes in, every time they sign for a club, they always go in and say, yes, I believed in the manager's philosophy. It's what it is. It's every player does it, and he's not going to be the first to.
Yeah, like the manager convinced me and whatever. Donut, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just hearing you guys.
DJ is cutting a little bit. Like he will come and go and come and go. I don't know why.
I'm here. No worries, man.
Yeah.
I just want to say that, yeah.
DJ, we couldn't hear the last part of your comment because you kind of disappear.
Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, it's every player says that, mate. They always say this about the manager's philosophy. So yeah, if he's happy to go there. We have to move from Kounde now. I think we need to get this out of our heads, and we need to move on to our other targets, because I tell you what, we can't be. I think our whole situation, we've wasted so much time.
Man,
on this Kounde thing,
Let DJ finish, Donut.
Sorry.
No, that's cool. I was just going to say we wasted so much time and energy on this whole Kounde thing. Fans are getting stressed out. Everyone's stressing about us all, and let's just we need to move from it now. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I have some good news for you, Chelsea news. I'm hearing some rumors like Real Madrid need a second striker to replace Benzema. They have Hazard, who's not really doing good. So they are going for just one player in Real Madrid, a striker. And they're thinking about Timo Werner. That's the thing, medias. From Real Madrid.
According to Spanish media, okay. Yeah, and then come get him, okay? Give us money, come get him. Timo Werner.
Do you know what?
You give us Vinicius Junior, right? We're going to switch with Vinicius Junior. They give us Vinicius, we give them Werner. How about that?
I don't know, man.
You don't know,
I just heard that news. From you guys.
Yeah. Good. Thank you for letting us know. But
yeah, cheers for the update. Herbert, you're quiet, bro. What's going on?
I mean, if I am quiet, then United are quiet as well. I mean, there is nothing
Nothing
going
to
on.
do.
Oh, poor.
I mean, if
Nothing.
you didn't hear me, I was just saying, like, I just rated my transfer window like a 3 out of 10 so far, because we needed like 7 players and we have got in a backup left back and Eriksen and Martinez. So basically one first team player, because I mean, look, I like the Eriksen signing, but he's not going into the first 11. I mean, he's going to be playing backup to Bruno. And if anyone thinks like we are going to play Bruno and Eriksen together, I mean, God forbid, like, who is going to do the defending? So with Maguire at the back. So I mean, I mean, today I was seeing United, putting pictures of Martinez. Usually I would have been excited by this signing because I mean, we have overpaid him anyways by 12 million because of, our lack of, directors on the signings. But I mean, I can't tolerate this club right now because, there is so much PR going around. Like, we should be signing players and De Jong should be in here. But I mean, like you guys, we have wasted time on De Jong. Same-wise, we have wasted time on Kounde, who had, screwed you over at the last minute. I hope he does not do the same with us because it would be very, very bad for us.
Is it true that you have some transfer rumors for Anthony? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony, they have hiked their price from now. Previously, they were saying that 80 million down. They have set at 100 million so that he doesn't go. And again, he's another target Ten Hag wants. But if you would have
be
bought
careful
him,
because
Let him finish. When you ask a question, please let him finish. Please.
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, just about Anthony, that if you would have got him like in the month of June, we could have got him for 50 million. But now they have doubled the price because they have sold so many players. So, I mean, where are we going to get 100 million from?
Yeah, it's a lot of money, and United don't want to pay too much money on everybody, because they know Man United got money and they want to get as much as they can. So Anthony, in the normal market, you can get him probably 40, 50.
We are the same boat as Chelsea, actually. I mean, we talked yesterday. Even if Chelsea go for someone, they will hike the price up because you guys are desperate now.
We are desperate. Everybody knows about it. So, yeah, I think.
I'm scared because you guys, because I have as well another transfer news. If Timo Werner doesn't work, they're going for Anthony, Real Madrid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. So, Henry.
And I'm scared for you guys for Chelsea. I wanted to just finish. Because I remember this morning you pronounced that in 8 days the league starts, and you have your defenses. Yeah, 8 days for everybody. I think for Chelsea, probably we still have like 10 days, but the league start in 8 days. So we still have like 2 extra days, which is good, which is important for us because we need any kind of time that we need just to get ready. And probably sign somebody. Why not? But now, even if we sign somebody, I doubt that he's going to start the season because he need to train, understand the system, get much fit and all that. So everybody we will sign now is not going to start the season. So we have just to build some 90 minutes on the players that we have now, and try to play a couple of weeks. And if we manage to get somebody, and then slowly and surely bring him to the first team. So
I'll be honest with you, Yorks. I'm not so worried. I mean, I was concerned earlier on about our first game against Everton, but let's be honest, mate. A first Chelsea 11 with Koulibaly and Raheem Sterling in that team, and then you also add Ben Chilwell to that team as well.
Reece James.
Reece James. We could beat any team on our day, mate. We've still got that first 11 out there. So it's still there. And, until obviously it would be nice. It's just the only concerns I have is when those players have to get tired and they have to come off as subs, we don't have the relevance. We obviously don't have the place to come on to change a game. Well, we do, but the attitude's going to be in the right way. And I'm talking about the likes of Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, Christian Pulisic and players like that of that ilk.
Very bad body language. I don't want to see them play anymore, bro. Like I support them, but the body language, the way they act on the pitch, it's just that they don't want to be there. So what the point?
It's
I don't know.
And, it's true, and I just think on our day, our first 11, if you think about our first 11, probably be Mendy in goal. you're probably looking at Reece James, Koulibaly,
Thiago Silva.
and Thiago Silva. Then you look at probably Aspi, Thiago Silva, and what do you call it?
Koulibaly, you do so?
Koulibaly and Silva, yeah? If you then look at our wing backs, you're looking at Ben Chilwell, Reece James. Midfield, if Kante's okay, he goes back in that midfield with cover. Okay? And then you look at our wing, you look at then our attack, you've got Mason Mount, you then also got Havertz, and then you probably got, on the other side, Sterling. That in itself is not a bad team to go out and do something. I mean, then you got...
Okay, DJ, you're not talking now. You are out. Anybody?
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I was just saying, anyone else? I said, other than that, it's just the players that come off the bench and see how they're going to do. Because I reckon on our day, we can give anybody a game with that 11.
Yeah, we still have we still have a good team to beat certain team.
True.
And I don't really want to lose any game against Frank Lampard at Goodison.
Guys, I'm scared from you guys because Thiago Silva, each year he's getting older and older. I know he's a good defender, but yeah, I'm scared because imagine you face like Younes, like Haaland, those body types, they're quick and they score goals, and that would be hard for Thiago Silva to get them with him.
He's very smart. I'm worried more about injuries than him getting bullied. If he can stay fit, he can still bully anybody else. Telling you, he's still there, right on top. And if he can stay injury free, and then good. But we have to manage him. We don't want to play him every single game. You want to give him some rest in between here and there, just to manage.
Who are you gonna put
when he's resting?
Yeah.
Well, we still have Chaluba. We still have. I don't know if Levi is gonna be given a chance. I heard that he was at Southampton watching the game or whatever speculation it was. But we still have somebody who can play in that place.
Ampadu.
Yeah, Ampadu also is a very good centre back sometimes in the midfield. So we still have options there because he's not gonna be able to play every single game. So yeah. That's the way it is.
When you were listing your 11, whatever Chelsea 11 you can put out versus Everton, I was just waiting for the name of Pulisic to come, up, because you guys spent 60 million on this guy, and since he has come to Chelsea, has he ever solidified his place as a first team 11 starter? Because every time make your 11, Mount is always starting on the left hand side, and Pulisic is a natural kind of an attacker. So what's what's happening with him? He's supposed to be working with Tuchel, he's with Dortmund and all that kind of stuff. Now you bought Sterling, which is an addition competition. So I mean, he's injury free as well, so you don't have that excuse. So is he going to start?
What's your question again?
Yeah, Pulisic, what is with him?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he wanna be there though. I don't blame him for that, but he looks really on the pitch. He doesn't look like he cares anymore because he's gonna be given 10 minutes here and then half an hour sometimes, and then different positions. So he's discouraged too. So I don't even know if he's gonna start, and I don't care anymore in this point.
Guys, I saw this Sunday.
Yes, Donut, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to say this Sunday. I think I saw the this final something. I'm not gonna be able to watch it, but I just want to tell the community because Liverpool, Manchester City,
Saturday,
Shield,
Saturday Community Shield, right? And Sunday we have the final of the women.
I'm not gonna be able to watch it.
No problem. And the final of the women Euros is gonna be on Sunday, England against Germany.
Man, I'm really sad of my women national team. We were playing bad at the start. I'm telling you, really bad. But when I saw the courage they took against England, the big candidates to win all the tournaments, score a goal, and be 10 minutes from just going to quarterfinals, I'm telling you, at the start of the game, I said we're gonna be destroyed. I had confidence we're gonna be destroyed, and then I saw we're winning 1-0, and I was so happy. because, man, they gave everything. And at the end, we lost because they have better quality players. And they're even playing at home. So, yeah, that was a disadvantage. So I'm really proud at the end, I have to say. And I'm sad.
Okay.
And for Manchester City, Liverpool, I think Manchester City are gonna win thanks to a goal from Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland to score. Okay. So Nounes is not gonna score, huh? Okay. All right. All right.
Yes, just catching on what you just said, Augs, about Christian Pulisic. You know, listen, whatever his attitude is, the man's still got a contract at Chelsea, and Chelsea is still paying his wages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, his whole attitude needs to go out there and be focused on Chelsea. If you don't want, if you don't like it because you don't like the manager, fair enough. But you're still the manager's not the guy who pays your wages. It's the football club who pays your wages. You go out there and you put on a show for the fans and show that you are a £60 million player, or £58 million player that we spent on, and go out there and show what you do. Despite what your attitude is, you might not be happy, but you're still getting paid that money. You still have to go out there and show what you can do. The same with Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech. It's not like they're getting it's not like they're not getting paid by the football club. Yeah. It's not like they're on a. It's not like a play. You know, each time you play, you get money. A contract like that. They're on a full contract at Chelsea. Yeah, and they really need to go out there and show what they can do, because it's embarrassing hearing that his attitude sucks, and their whole attitude just sucks to the whole. They've got the way they played against Arsenal on that day was so embarrassing. Right? It was the most embarrassing performance I've ever seen my team play. It was I know it was a friendly, but it was still embarrassing. It was still Arsenal, and Arsenal schooled us, mate. They took us to school, and and this is Arteta against Tuchel. That's how it makes it even more embarrassing. So these players, okay, I know Tuchel might have his issues with some of them, and he might have not done well to throw some of them under the bus. But after that performance that they put in against Arsenal, can you really blame the manager to go out there and say what he had to say? I mean, people were saying last season, "Oh, Chelsea, you got to mix it up. We got to change our formation. We can't keep playing with a three at the back." In the end, he decided to go with a 4. It didn't work out. Go back to your trusty 3, then, and see how you go. But don't go and say they've got no attitude to go out there and perform. They've got to do that. And as fans, we want to see that.
Yeah, you're right. And Donut, I took you off the studio because you are talking to some people and we can hear everything. So when you finish talking, you can come back and we're gonna put you through, all right? Because everybody can hear somebody talking to you in your room or something. Victor.
Yeah, bro. How are you?
Yeah, we here, man.
Big up, Victor. Big up to you, bro.
The big news been confirmed.
Yeah.
Kounde, no more. It's not a dream anymore. Yeah.
He had no real interest. I mean, it's a shame because we've been following him for more than a year.
Yeah.
So one thought it was a matter of course that he would just come here, but he wasn't interested very much because when the news broke that we have offered something, he still packed himself up and went to Portugal to train. So you knew that he wasn't entirely interested, especially when they were whispering that Barcelona will be interested in him. So from the start, you knew that the odds were against us, really, of getting this guy. So let him go. I mean, like Tuchel said some weeks back that there will be life after Rudiger, life at Chelsea after Rudiger leaves.
Yeah,
it will be the same with this guy. There will be defenders that will be interested. The guy is 5'10", and in terms of even presence in the back there, he knows. Having watched some of his clips, he knows what to do with the ball, which is always very good. Distribution is okay. I've looked at his numbers. But in terms of height and presence, he's not even as he's not comparable to Koulibaly and even Silva. So I think we should let him go and look for other ways to really fill that position in the back 3. But it's sad because in some channels they had already started locking him in as one of the 3 in the back, and people thought it was all over. And for me, I feel like it always has to be. It's not over until it's over, until the guy is really pointing to the crest.
Yeah. You're right. You are absolutely right. We all made some cool edit on Kounde to Chelsea and all that. It's all over. I have to delete like 100 pictures that I made for him. And I'm gonna have some memory freed because his pictures are gonna disappear.
Yeah. Now, moving forward, however, because I've been listening in for a while before I called in. All of you are talking about, especially our forwards. The recent subject was on Pulisic, and it's a shame because our forwards are really diminutive. None of the big 4, 5, or 6 in the Premier League is afraid of our front three. Who are you going to threaten in this league with Kai Havertz? The guy cannot stay on his feet. He's one-dimensional. Even though he's young, he can be molded, but he is not threatening in any way to any back line. And the other 3, Mount can just score you a wonder goal every now and then, but it's so seldom that he plays consistently good. We don't know what is going to happen with our new purchase in Sterling, but we know that the ones we have, especially Pulisic thinks he has the God-given right because he comes from the United States to be fielded. He has been in games where he's completely unanimous. He doesn't know his left and right. At the tail end of or maybe mid through the what is it called, the COVID, he was playing very good when Lampard gave him a chance. He played against. He was our man of the match against Liverpool some time back there. He was very
Man
good.
City,
exactly, Man City, and then he got injured. But since he's been back, he has not been consistent. He scored a wonderful goal against Madrid, yes, when we were en route to winning the Champions League. But since then, he has not really produced anything worth writing home about. So I don't know where this a sense of entitlement comes from. They have all been given chances, from Werner all the way. The only creative person up front is Ziyech. And even he's so diminutive that he has to get rid of the ball as soon as possible, because when he is confronted by the defense or the midfield, he has no real presence to move the ball across. And then, of course, we talked a lot about the midfield of this club, which has no support system at all as a spine of this club. So from the first, that's why almost all our goals, the good ones, were all scored by defenders the last couple of seasons, because we don't have people that make real incursions into the opponent's territory. And that is the problem we've had for so long, and that needs to be addressed. And as of right now, I don't know how we're going to go about it.
Yeah, can you, anybody, Victor, Herbert, DJ, if you want to continue with the show, this place is getting it at 80 degrees here. I forgot to put the AC on because my people are out. So I am burning, like right now. I am burning. So I have to go at the back and put some AC. And if you can continue the show, I'll be right back because I might explode.
Yeah, no problem.
I might explode like now.
Just go get some air. Just go get some air. But what do you think, Herbert? Where are we heading?
No, I mean, look, you make an interesting point regarding the, your reliability of your players, because as you said, like your whole front 3, except for Sterling, who is yet to, he scored lots of goals in the Man City system. I mean, we all know what Tuchel demands off the ball. If you're not going to do it, he's going to sub you like he did with Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yeah. So, if he's not scoring goals, and if he's, look, you bought Sterling to get goals because you are losing Lukaku. So you can say it's a bit of a like-for-like replacement, even though he's a centre forward and Sterling is more of a wide forward. So, I still feel, you are lacking in the midfield. Conte and, I don't even know, like, what's your preferred midfield too, because Chelsea don't play with the midfield 3. They prefer, Conte always plays, but with him, like, Jorginho or Kovacic, that's your midfield too, isn't it?
Yeah. Right now, I don't see how we can really move forward with this particular forwards that we have. And the midfield, if you had Declan Rice of Premier League, midfield that are very dynamic, they move forward, they support the attack, and you can say, okay, the ball doesn't have to necessarily travel to the sides or necessarily go back. I rarely do you see any of these midfielders, except for maybe Kante every now and then, and to a degree, Robin Loftus-Cheek every now and then would do a turn and then advance the ball, and he has no clue when he gets into the 18 area what to do with the ball. But at least he will move the ball forward. So you will count that if he does 4 or 5, the fifth one, he will be able to deliver the ball in the right way for it to have an end result. But besides that, the midfield is so inadequate, so predictable. I mean, me and my missus, we sit down and we watch them, and she has no real interest in football. But she has studied Jorginho and the Kovacic and the rest so much so that she could predict where the ball is going when they get it. You know that they always go to the side. Chelsea has now become the only team in the Premier League, in fact, in the whole of Europe, that passes to the side more than any other team. And the back.
Yeah.
And you will say that is our style of play, but if that was yielding results, if that was actually giving us a chance to stifle the game from our opponents, and low blocks are actually able to be penetrated, because in the end we have...
Oh, hi guys. I'm back. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, we're doing good.
What?
I lost some of you guys. Are you guys okay? You doing good?
Yeah, good.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so we're back again, people. This place was getting like 100 degrees inside, so now we're good. Yeah, keep going, guys. Keep going.
Let me see Fabrizio what news from him to tell you news.
Okay.
Fabrizio.
Okay, Fabrizio Romano.
I'm gonna look.
So
Fabrizio.
So
They're
everybody.
saying that.
Yeah, go on.
They're saying Dwight McNeil.
Yeah.
Dwight McNeil.
He just signed for
is
Everton,
really,
right?
Yeah, he's close to Everton, and
I
normally
think
they're
he already
saying that,
signed. I think I watched a video already.
yeah, that's a deal done. That's like 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
No.
Why
Because
are
I'm
we not
seeing,
getting anybody to Chelsea? I mean, this is a disgrace. Of course we've gotten somebody, but why are we not getting signs?
I'm saying because they say the Guardian that they're gonna pay 20 million, something like that, is what it says. Let me see. As well, Everton want Gana Gueye. I don't know.
Yeah, Gana Gueye is from PSG. They bought him actually from Everton, like few seasons back. He's 32 years old now. He was compared to N'Golo Kante actually, because
Really?
nobody's gonna be N'Golo Kante, but he got some of the N'Golo Kante in him, and Everton want him, so they might get him on very cheap or even on loan, so he can still do it in the Premier League. Idrissa Gana Gueye. So people, thank you so much for stopping by here. We are almost 200 watching right now. If you can help us get
that's
more.
True. Dwight McNeil is in Everton. That's true. What you said.
So if you can help us, please get some more likes. The more you like, the more people will join us here. It doesn't cost anything. One click and then you are done. And also, if you want to join me, Donat and the board, Herbert and everybody else, Victor, you can just click on top of the chat there and you join us. Give your opinion. Remember, we don't really have a specific topic. You guys brings your own topic and we're gonna discuss that the way it is. I put a title just because I have to put a title, but the debate is gonna take your way. If you wanna talk about something else, we can change the debate. So
late Spanish news. Late.
Okay,
I'm seeing
go.
Artur Melo. Valencia want to have him as loan because Juventus they can't pay it, but they want him as loan to take them back to Europe. That's what Fabrizio says. Loan for Artur Melo to Valencia FC.
Okay, Artur Melo is the guy from Juventus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so another one is about Marc Cucurella from Brighton to Manchester City. There's still no agreement between City and Brighton as things stand. Cucurella has confirmed to Brighton staff again this week and today that he only want to move to Manchester City. So Cucurella agent, he got many of them, are in Brighton to negotiate talks, and talks will continue. I don't know. So Cucurella, don't be surprised if you see here we go very soon to Manchester City.
That deal will be done because Brighton are negotiating with United for Brandon Williams as a replacement for Cucurella.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they're going in for Brandon Williams. Like, I mean, he's a right-footed player playing at left back. He's not even a proper left-footed player. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do with his career because not many teams play with that kind of, players. I mean, he had a very bad loan at Norwich as well.
Oh my God, Aleti just signed that player. Atletico Madrid. This is official. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know that, but Herbert was talking, remember? We don't cut people.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
So let him finish. Brandon Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Williams. I mean, it's good for us. We are going to get 15 million. I mean, for a player like Brandon Williams, like to get 15 million, it's a good deal for us. So I think Cucurella will be a City player by, before it could be happen before the Community Shield as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. Who is gonna win the Community Shield, guys? Victor.
Manchester City. Sure.
Okay, I will come back to you, Mr. Donut. Victor, who's gonna win the Community Shield on Saturday?
I will go for Manchester City, I think.
You think Erling Haaland's first goal? Official goal?
I think he would like to really inform the world. Inform the UK populace that he has arrived, and the Premier League that he has arrived. He will probably, do his bit. The thing is this: that we all know he's going to improve because that is what Pep Guardiola does. He got Mahrez, and then he improves him. Any player that comes, if he's good, he's going to get better because the guy knows these players and he knows how to make them better. And that is what the question remains, that do we have a coach that is in there to improve our players? But I believe that Manchester is going to have a squeak. Both teams are very good and football is as unpredictable as anything. So you never know. But based on paper, I think that Manchester City should win. But who knows? Liverpool might have a steal there.
So thank you so much, everybody. I saw some Real Madrid fans and Barcelona. It's always good to have different.
What they want
let me
to
finish. It's good to have some other fans from other teams to the show because the show is for everybody. We don't care about the team you support. I saw some people punching me already, calling my club small club. That's what football is all about, So thank you all the Barcelona fans and the Real Madrid fans in the chat. Much appreciated. You can jump. Go on.
I'm the only Valladolid fan here.
Yeah, you are Valladolid, and one day you're gonna be like Atleti fans, and you support all the Spanish teams and all that. Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much, people.
But generally this season, I'm going for Real Valladolid because they have promoted to La Liga. So I'm happy.
Yeah, so did you see the big Ronaldo, the challenge that he took when he said that if Real Valladolid go back to the La Liga and then I'm gonna have a race. I don't know. He ran, he biked around I don't know how many kilometers and all that. It was on TV, but I didn't pay too much attention. Let's show that he made a challenge. He took a bet that if they come back to the La Liga, he's gonna do some kind of biking for how many miles, I don't know.
Well, he has promoted to La Liga, so he did that biking to the San Compostela. Remember that, they go over there, so that's what he did. And he sent really good players. I think they're countryman players that can still do something.
Yeah.
But we're really not a good team, so I'm really proud of my team. This season we're in La Liga, and we can fight against those Barcelona. And
so it's big Ronaldo R9 still owns that team. I thought he sold it or something. I thought he sold the team or something. I don't know. He's
a guy who is not gonna spend all the year there at the club. he goes there for the summer when he has to do transfer things like that. But the rest of the time, he really doesn't spend time on Valladolid. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the news of Atleti is, I think, Nahuel Molina from Udinese for until June 2027 for Atletico Madrid.
But they still also have an option to buy him, right? Is there?
They buy him.
Oh, that is permanent. Okay.
Permanent.
All right. Let me read some more comment here from people on YouTube. Somebody say, let's get a proper defensive midfielder like Ndidi from Leicester City and switch to back four to solve our defense, please. Victor, what do you think about Ndidi?
I do like him. I think he might be a good stopgap for until we get Declan Rice. If we still are going for that man, I don't know if we will with this 150 million tag on him. But I think it's very good. He can penetrate. He is positive as opposed to the negativity we get from the ones that are constantly being selected by Tuchel. So I do like him, and I do like what he brings to the midfield if we were able to get him. But that is a big if we were able to get him.
Guys,
Yeah.
do you know?
Yeah.
Guys, do you know who is Sonny Perkins?
Who?
Sonny Perkins.
No, I don't know. Tell us more about him.
He signed to Leeds United just an hour ago. This guy, Sonny Perkins. So yeah, he comes from West Ham. Sonny Perkins. I'm telling you.
Can I chip in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, this is what I'm talking about here. Like, we should really, the scouting, I remember 2 or 3 days ago in one of your commentary that we were having here, you were all talking about the fact that we really do not discover players that are not necessarily already known.
Mm-hmm.
This is what our scouting department should do. And I don't know, maybe because we are new management, so we can't really pinpoint somebody in the club who is supposed to be doing that and is not doing his or her job and therefore should be sacked. But we should go and find players that are totally new and make a totally novice to even the Premier League. And then bring them on and work with them instead of all the time spending money because we think we have. And I know that one of the attributes of being a big club is being able to spend money. I know that. And if you know that if you have Ronaldo coming at you, it's different from when you have a novice coming at you, because Ronaldo comes with a name. And because of that, all the defense will back off if Ronaldo is coming. And people pay to go see these kind of personalities. But at this point, we have tried it all at Chelsea. I mean, look at the money we have spent on strikers.
Yeah.
Who came with names. We literally hundreds of millions of pounds, which could easily have redeveloped our stadiums. You know, our Stamford Bridge. So at some point, we should think outside the box and go get people. Go get players who have potential and try and see if they work, because we are not getting anything from the ones we paid $98 million to. Only last year, and the following year, he's wearing 90 shirts to tout us, you know, 90 Lukaku. I mean, even though Lukaku's case, I think, is all Tuchel's fault.
Yeah. Completely agree. Completely. We have to go. But listen, this time I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because of what happened. And they don't have time like to settle and put people in place. I'm expecting after this transfer window, sack everybody in the scouting department, bring the sporting director in place, you know, and start organize this. It's a mess, man. Why are we even paying money to those people? Why they have to they are doing their scouting on social media, bro, on Twitter. They check what the topic is trending. Listen, this and that is going to Tottenham. Let's try to hijack. Are you calling that scouting? Where were you all this time? You try to hijack other people's target. That is not the way it's supposed to be. So for me, if I was Bowley, listen, I'm going to take it in the chin this transfer window. Get as many people as we can. Don't panic and just go to make people happy on social media. Oh, let's just buy some names. No, take your time, buy few quality element, and then if the manager can work with what we got already, we should be fine. Until January, we could be fine, right? And then put your people in place and start scouting, start analyzing, data. He's very good with data here, with the Dodgers and all that. He's very, very good on that. Just put your people in place and then start scouting, because it takes a little bit of time. So don't panic.
Guys,
yeah. What?
I don't understand why not any club thinks about Pau Torres. No, any. Nobody thinks. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, so Victor, that's the question from Mr. Donut.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I do not know this particular player much that you mentioned. I probably will have to spend some time researching on him. But I think in generalities, okay, I'm just going to speak in general terms here, real quick. In terms of players, like we said, there are hundreds of them who really are hungry and want to play, and they would do very well in a team, in a club like Chelsea, period. So we have to use that as our leverage when we go for these players. Drinkwater was a panic buy. Barkley was a panic buy. We have done a lot of panic buys that now Drinkwater was on 120k a week, and he just sat. He himself had a recent interview, and he said he didn't like that, but what would he do? No other club would take him. And he went into his own personal issues. He was drinking and all kinds of that. But that was all on our dime as a club. So we have made some terrible decisions pertaining to purchasing players just because we are in a crash. Now, other teams could buy. We have had a year when we didn't have, even if we had the money, we couldn't buy anybody. That was Lampard's year. And we did well that year because our expectations were low. And even when our expectation was high, we still didn't do well. We still maybe one step higher. We moved from fourth to third, or from third to fourth, whichever. But we have not tasted the Premier League for 5-6 years. And there's a reason for that. So we have to sit back and go back to the basics and say, okay, let's get people that even if all fails, at least we are not giving them 325,000 a week. And that already puts too much pressure on these players. So, and then we can be competitive. But at the moment, I think the panic buy should cease. This should be the hallmark of the new governance that we have, so that we can be successful along the way.
I wanted to say he's a Spanish really promising defender, and he really did good at Villarreal and did good defense, took them to semifinals. So yeah, he's a really important defender of Spain. And sometimes Luis Enrique doesn't put him, so yeah, I'm angry.
Yeah, so you're talking about Pau Torres, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't understand why not any club doesn't want him, because Villarreal is not in Champions League, and he could be a really good good player for the Champions League for any. And he has a really good future.
Okay, yeah. Let's wait and see. Probably he's gonna have a move. He might go to Manchester United, Chelsea. We don't know. So let's wait and see what's gonna happen to our friend Pau Torres.
It would be great for Chelsea, Thiago Silva and Pau Torres.
Thiago Silva and Pau Torres. Interesting. Okay, so people who've been asking me where to watch the game tomorrow, is gonna be free on Chelsea Fifth app. Fifth Stands, that is the name of the app. Fifth Stands app, but it depends on your location though, because sometimes when they say that if you don't have a VPN to break walls, you can't even watch anything. So depending on your location, but if you are in UK, I think you can watch it on Chelsea official app, Fifth Stand. Tomorrow, I think 3 o'clock Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. But you can check what time it's going to be in your location, all right? Let's see.
Have you done the prediction for the 11?
Yeah, I already made a video on the other channel, Green Turf. So, yeah. Prediction is kind of hard to say. It just threw some names out there. But yeah, because you don't even know who's gonna be there. I don't want to see anybody that gets some body language. Somebody who is, who doesn't want to be there. Don't play him. Simple as that. Do not play him if he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to play for us. That's what it is. Okay, people. 11 Harvey Vale. So thank you everybody that's been participating to the chat. You guys are absolutely legend. You know, I have to control everywhere, social media and everything. I don't have any producer, so I have like 4 screens in front of me to keep up with this. So I am, to read all the comments is almost impossible, but I value you just like anybody else. Mr. Uchi, man, I'm gonna call you Uchi because almost impossible to pronounce your entire name. I'm not interested in watching the match. Chelsea players are very annoying at the moment. Okay. I say that. Yeah, that is your right, bro. You have the right to watch or not to watch. That's he said that they are very annoying at the moment. And he's not gonna watch the game. Yeah, I'm gonna be here doing watch along, and it's a preseason. This is one of the games that I don't mind really losing. Arsenal is another case because you're gonna say, so why were you angry about Arsenal? Arsenal was a different thing. It was about players that don't wanna be there, and they were playing. Kids were sent back home. And a bunch of problems. The press conference after that, it was the entire thing. The London derby, that was different. But I don't really mind losing in pre-seasons. There's nothing wrong. And even you lose, you learn more from losing than winning, and it's gonna give you some false belief that we good. But when you lose in pre-season, you ask some questions. Before the season.
But I would rather win, though. I would rather win because winning is a habit. The same as losing becomes a habit because you form this habit of what else is new, right? But when you win a lot, the days you win, you can still do self-analysis and check what has been wrong. But if you have a reputation of winning, sometimes that is what gets you over. You remember Alex Ferguson has this Fergie time. Why? Because he was winning at that time. So all teams were wary the last 5 minutes when they were attacking you at that time. So you were always conscious of it, and you put out the perspective of being a winner. So I think that Chelsea has this reputation of being a schizophrenic team. Now, I'll tell you what, it won't be surprised to me. A surprise to me tomorrow that we are very active. We'll be very active tomorrow because they'll know that every Chelsea fan will be watching to see what happens. So they will all come and play. But 2 or 3 games down the line, what's going to happen? It's not consistent. And consistency is what wins you leagues. We can get away with caps like we did with the Champions League because it's one-off games and it's just, if you bring it on that day, you might win. Mm-hmm. But the league is different. You have to have the stamina and the strength to go on 38 games and win most of them. In fact, win all of them if you can and draw a few, as Arsenal did in the early 90s. So you have to try as much as possible to create that notion, that fear, that aura around you that you are a winning team. And that if you lose, there is something really wrong. But right now, the conversation is different. We tend to struggle a lot unless we are down. Then we wake up. That's not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah, we have to be proactive, not reactive. Literally, that is the message. And apparently, we're going to have 2 games tomorrow. The first one is going to be the strong 11. And then the second game is going to be like people who didn't have playing time to have some minutes. So I don't know how that is going to work out, but let's wait and see what is going to happen. Let's see. Herbert, you need 6 at least. Consider you only employ 2 midfield. Also, with World Cup coming, there will be a game every day, especially in October. Okay. All right. Vasia, we have to rebuild teams. Team in summer, December 22nd and summer 22 and 23. I didn't even get what you wanted to say. But yeah, listen, you don't build a house one day. It's gonna take time for us to rebuild our team. But that's why we have to be nice with everybody and pretend as if everything was going good, so we can get something out of those so-called deadwood, and then we're gonna, sell them slowly and surely and bring some new faces at the bridge, because people keep on giving the example, oh, look at Klopp, look at Guardiola. I'm like, listen, those people took time to change and to come to the level they are today. But at Chelsea, looks like everything needs to happen today, and the manager just needs his players in order to know. It doesn't work that way. You continue working with what we got, and then you add few players here and there, and that's how you build your team. Okay. Sterling, Ronaldo, Depay, what is that? I don't know. Who is going to the pressing in front three? Okay. There's a big discussion here in the chat. Let's see. Please, is Kounde going to Barcelona? You ask this question like 1,000 times, my brother. Like since I don't know what day you've been just asking. We say that he's already here we go. It's already confirmed. He already made an interview at Barcelona wearing the Barcelona shirt. It's official. It's done. Forget about Kounde. Let's move on to another one. Mr. Geoffrey Maritim said that Declan Rice, only problem we have at Chelsea is Declan Rice. Oh, you mean Declan Rice can fix everything that we have as a problem at Chelsea Football Club? I don't know what you mean by that, but all right. So, what else, people? What else do we have to discuss here? Donna, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, go on. Anybody that wanna go, you can jump.
I think that he was mentioning Declan Rice because we talked about the midfield, and people think that when we talk about Declan Rice, he's going to come in and be the panacea and solve all our problems. I do not believe that one player can do that, but one player can also bring in a lot of inspiration. I mean, like the least thing that a Declan Rice type of player would do to our team, especially the midfield area, is to show other people that it can be done. That sometimes you can actually push the ball forward, and that will mean that the opposition will be a little bit afraid because they know that you are unpredictable. And once you get past one or two players, you put doubts in the defense of the other team, and then they don't know where the ball is going to go next. Right now, they always know that because we have this diminutive and feeble and not so strong midfield, at best they are all small, because you know that he is never going to put in Robin Loftus-Cheek. Instead of, you will not put that person in while Jorginho sits down. Jorginho is a preferred player to a person that at least will bring some strength, will get the ball, advance it, and put some real fear in the defense of the opposition. Okay, for me, I feel like the fundamentals are not even there with Jorginho. He's not a horrible player. Jorginho will be invited into any game once we are up by 2 or 3 and there's only 10 minutes left. He comes in and stabilize the game and slow it down, and pass left, right, and make sure that we maintain possession. Have you realized that Chelsea leads in almost all categories when it comes to possession in our games, even when we lose? Yeah. Because we possess the game, we possess the balls just for the sake of it. And all of that is where the coach, like I said, people are sitting thousands of miles away from the game, from the venue, from Cobham, and we can see what the problem is. I don't know what the coach does in his free time, because I would watch.
Probably busy with the Brazilian model.
Exactly. That's why he loved Jorginho very much, because Jorginho has the name, the Brazilian name. You know,
Probably Jorginho is the one who made that connection between him and the young lady, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because I see he's dating this Brazilian, right? That he's hanging out with since he dumped his wife. I don't know who dumped who. I don't presume to say that.
Yeah, that is a personal issue, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a personal issue. So I'll stay away from that. But I know now that definitely is out there that he's now hanging out with this Brazilian. But I think that some of these coaches sometimes go by name. They are humans. They can help.
Yeah.
If you hear the name Jorginho and he's actually originally from Brazil, who's now playing for whatever, Italy or whatever it is, his background is. You feel like they bring something to the football, but not all Brazilian or Italian players are good. Sometimes you just have to accept that fact. And so I think that is why, to go back to what the comment was, that's why the gentleman was saying, is Declan Rice going to solve our problems? Maybe not, but Declan Rice, we all see what he's capable of.
Yeah,
very, very good midfielder. He's an excellent DM. And if we were to get him anywhere around 70-75 million, not the 150 they are asking for, it will be a wonderful addition to the team. And he wanted to be at Chelsea. It's just simply they know that now, and they think that Chelsea still has the millions, and then so they are asking for so much money, especially if you're willing to pay 98 million for for another player. So
according to some report from Germany, Thomas Tuchel wants to keep Timo Werner. He doesn't want to sell him this summer, and that is not gonna please many Chelsea fans because of how he been poor lately. And some people in the chat are suggesting Osimhen and some names, but listen, the manager makes decisions. We have just to respect them. But if he thinks that he's gonna get something out of Werner, let's just wait and see what's gonna happen.
But the question I have for you is that we haven't seen it though. I mean, in this business, it's not like, fine, if we want to be patient for this manager to so-called rebuild like the Peps and the rest. But you could see with the Pep Guardiola and the rest, you could see that if you really go by their style, you might get to the promised land, because they proved it at Barcelona, the Peps, because they proved it at Dortmund. They proved it. They proved it. They got to the final. They worked very hard. Tuchel got us to the final, but we all know that the work was started by Lampard, and we still, up to today, don't know what the goal is. So that is why people are a little bit on the impatient side of things. We don't know what kind of player, because sometimes you could see what kind of players he is interested in, the ones he wants to bring to the club. Right now, we don't see.
We are really confused. I have to agree with you.
We don't see the project. We don't see where we know that Pep Guardiola wants skillful players. You can go to Germany and buy this player. The player is half the size of all the other players in the Premier League, but they have skill, and he knows how to use them. But this coach, he was thrown these other players that he has. Fine, I understand that. But we don't know how he wants to use them. Even the ones he wants to get rid of, the ones he wants to stay. Why doesn't all the other players do well? Yeah. I mean, they will go back to the other, what is his name? He's going to go back to Inter and Lukaku and score goals again. Yeah. So it's something about our style, our coach, our turnovers, because the players do well everywhere else, but when they get here, even Werner, he was scoring left and right. Are you going to tell me that the German Bundesliga is that poor that he could score this many goals there? And
even people praise the Bundesliga for being defensively solid, more tactical, but he can score there. That means he can also score in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But
at some point we have to question the whole project. Where are you taking us? What kind of players are you interested in, and why? Why are you interested in this player and not that player? He does not say any of this. These details are not evident in his interviews. He just throws things in generalities out there. He doesn't say anything about the player profile he's interested in, so we don't even know. As fans,
he looks all over the place. We are confused. And let me say hi to Mr. Blue Eyes in the house. And Herbert, if you have something, you have to jump, bro. Here, you know the rules, right? We jump if we have a topic. Don't feel like we've been holding we have been holding talks if you have
No,
something
no,
to
I'm
say,
just
bro, just jump.
no,
No
I'm just in
problem.
the comments,
Okay, so
talking with people, so that's why.
all right, so people, we've been also linked with the Brazilian wonder kid, Hendrick. He's like 16 years old at the moment. But that guy, if he comes right now at Chelsea, we're going to make him like a fullback. And then we're going to send him on loan for the next 10 years. So, kid, stay away.
Stop.
Stay away.
Stop.
Okay.
See,
Go.
you're one of the people scaring prospects to come to Cobham. You see?
How many wonder kid do you have at the Cobham that you don't give a chance?
Yeah.
How many prospects do you have at Cobham right now that they don't even have a chance?
See the problem with what you're doing, Ogs. You've
okay. Greetings first. We greet you,
greetings to you, my
and
brother,
then
yes.
okay, just don't get to a fight so quickly. I'm prepared. Let me drink some water first. And then how is going? Everything.
I'm good, my bro. I'm good. Thank God it's Thursday.
All right, it's Thursday, so it's almost almost weekend, right?
TGIT. Hump day. Happy hump day, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so you kind of settle first, bring whatever you want to talk now, and then we're going to bring that fight back on me scaring
just listen,
prospect.
I want Ogs right now, right?
Yes.
For me, we need De Jong. Frankie De Jong. It doesn't look like we can get. Obviously, I want Rice, but we have to be able to mix it up there for the potential of getting De Jong. There has to be some room. I mean, if Barcelona wants Aspi and De Jong, there has to be something we can do there. Aspi and
Alonso. Yeah.
There has to be something we can do there to potentially see if we can put De Jong in that deal, because listen, he probably will add to the solution in what we're lacking in the midfield. With De Jong and Jorginho, I think we can do damage. De Jong and Jorginho in the pivot, and we use Kante as an executive rotation player. He is obviously he's world class, but I find we don't want to bore him with high volume of games because we see that his performance is actually I don't know if it's on the decline. Is it his form that is on the decline, or the performance is on the decline? I don't know what it is, but we need De Jong, bro.
So are you ready like to finance to found Barcelona and so they can still pay the players that they hijacked from us? Listen, De Jong is gonna cost 80 million. I think Manchester United actually agreed already like 80 to 85 million plus add-ons. So they're not gonna take less than 80 million. So with the 80 million, Donut, I'm going to take you out, my brother. Every time I put you is a lot of background noise. Either people are talking behind you or a lot of kind of odd TV kind of movement around you. So,
as you were saying.
What is it?
As you were saying with
Frankie
De Jong, 80 million.
So Frankie De Jong, are we going to finance Barcelona? And the money, if we pay 80 million on De Jong, they take 40 million, they pay on, let's say, Rafinha, okay? And then they take another 40 million, they pay for Kounde. Those are the players that they took from us. So literally, we are financing them to hit us even more in the face.
Hold on a minute. They didn't take Rafinha from us.
In general,
what's up with Chelsea fans? We didn't even. Rafinha wasn't on anybody's list.
But we offered
woke up
money.
One morning, Ogs. We woke up one morning, right, and we heard that Todd Bowley wants to snatch Rafinha. Then everybody got excited. Now it looks like Barcelona hijacked Rafinha away from us. Rafinha agreed personal terms almost 2 years ago, bro. 2 seasons ago.
So this is like talking in general. The truth is, we offered money and we agreed term with the club, not the player. So somehow you feel like, even it's not really completely, but it's like 50-50. We did what we could. We offered money. We agreed with Lead and they took him. So kind of took him from us. Let's put it that way. Kind of.
No, but if you want a deal, right? If you want a deal, do you go after the club first or do you go after the player?
Well, depend in the business both, because if one don't accept and then it's not gonna happen. It's both ways nowadays. Yeah, that's the way it is.
And how long ago were personal terms in place?
It was there like for a month and month. Yeah,
exactly, like long time ago. So
I'm not. That was if Barcelona didn't have money and he didn't have any choice but to join Chelsea. So there is nothing wrong by trying, because the manager wanted him. So
did the manager want him, or did we find out that there's a finished product? Listen, I like what Chelsea is doing, though. I like what Todd Bowley is doing. I know he's trying to shortcut the scouting process by going after finished product. There's no time to go scouting in the abyss to look for that diamond in the rough, right? Which is normally the ideal thing to do. But the way things stand right now, and the time is no longer on our hands. We got literally what? How long do we have till the window is closed? 30 days? Roughly 30
we're still
days.
Until I think
End of
August. No, I think for September the 1st or 2nd, something like that.
Exactly. 30,
yeah. Let's put it
days.
to end of August. Just
exactly. So if I were in Todd Bowley's shoes, I'll probably be doing the same thing. I'll be looking at the scouting report for the best and available top talent out there and see if I can scoop one.
Well, the problem is it doesn't depend on Todd Bowley. It depends on the manager, because if Todd Bowley bring his own people, and then he's not gonna have a chance. Thomas Tuchel wants his own players, so.
No. Can I chip in here, please?
Yeah, jump.
Yeah, I agree with you. First of all, I am taking. You are totally entitled to your opinion, Blue Eyes. But I am of the opinion that if you really, really watch football and you understand what makes the game tick, and you add Jorginho to any list, especially the first selection, he should be sitting on the bench. But if you add him to your list, it means that you want a retarded football in many ways, and I use retarded loosely here. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because he doesn't do much at all for the game. I actually doesn't think that Jorginho does much for the game. We are not in any position to do comebacks as Chelsea when we had the likes of the Ballads and the rest, when we knew that when we were down, we will actually be able to come back and recover 2 or 3 goals deficit, because we know our midfield is weak. That alone should really send shivers down anybody's spine that supports Chelsea. We are not, so all the time when we go into these kinds of fights, the only thing we want to do is stay ahead. And even then we live on pins and needles, because we know that our team doesn't have that ability to do that, all because we don't have a great spine. We don't have a strong midfield. And we have tested this Jorginho experiment for a while now, and we know that is not working. Now, I will just fast forward to this player acquisition here. In terms of buying players, I think we should try and strike a different tone. Everybody's now, go and snatch whoever you can because we have only 29 days left, or how many days we have left. Why not buy anybody? We have players right now. We have 25, 30. We still have a great academy. And if we don't go for anybody, the expectations will be lower for the ones that are already in there. We have already made 2 acquisitions. That already is almost 100 million pounds for the ones that we've already bought. So we should really sit and say, okay, this is what we've got. Because to change the players, it is really a systematic thing. We will have to change 6, 7, 8 players. Can you do that within this short window? No. So just sit with what you have. Use this year to find your way. Find out what the manager really does want. What kind of players do he wants, and then use this year to find it and lower the expectations of the fans. Make sure you don't get relegated, but we also do not have to aim at the sun and just aim at the moon.
Yeah, so that is the position of a small club
mentality.
That's not what I
knew he was going to say that. Are you a small club or big club?
Aston Villa they have forms available for new members. Aston Villa, Stoke, Brighton, join those guys. But what we do at Chelsea, right, is as harsh as it sounds. It's the harsh reality. We win. We go for big things. Listen. I'm not ignoring the academy. But if you're an academy kid and you want to play in my first 15, right? You want to go to heaven, but you don't want to die. Go and ask Mason Mount how traveled he is. Go and ask Reece James how traveled he is. Go and ask Chalobah. Go and ask what's his name? The one that went to Barcelona. What's his name?
Christensen.
These are kids from Cobham that went in and put in work in the loan system, came back men. You understand? And trust me, there's always a time when you can pick up and flip a kid from the academy and it works. But in our case, it's been a long time because Callum Hudson-Odoi was the last nomination. And we all know how that's going. So
that is the question, though.
Hold on.
Yeah.
When it comes to building when you need a spine,
yeah.
Listen, that's why I like Augustine, even though we lost in with Nigeria, but Augustine Eguavon, our old coach, he said, to revolutionize the Super Eagle team is you need to build a spine. And his spine is 5 players, 4 to 5 players. Defense, 1 piece in defense, key piece, 1 key piece in midfield, but maybe 2 key pieces up front. And you have a spine. So it's not about going for 7 players, no. Just 5 key players and that team can turn around. And then in case of the midfield, anybody who thinks otherwise of Jorginho, let me tell you, Jorginho is not going anywhere this season. 1, 2, Jorginho is a Ballon d'Or nominee. Take that to the bank and go and Google it. The Ballon, and when he goes to Italy, he's the boss. There is a reason why there is a method to the madness of every coach that picks Jorginho, because Jorginho, hold on. Jorginho orchestrates the pace of the game. It is who plays next to him. Kovacic that you have to look at. Kante that you have to look at. Jorginho is the egg. Like, that was my position when I played. So when I look at Jorginho, yes, Jorginho is high risk, high reward. When you beat Jorginho, we potentially will lose. You're right. But when Jorginho doesn't play, we have no rhythm. And the proof is there. So I don't know how long it would take for fans to educate themselves about the values of Jorginho Frello.
This guy,
Anyways, go ahead.
This guy is on something. Go.
Okay, please, good. This is modern football. I don't know when you were used to play and that role that you used to play, but in modern football, you don't need a player. Even the greatest coaches, right? When they had people that can roam randomly, i.e., Messi,
2019. Victor Bar, really quick. I retired 2019. How long ago is that?
Okay, all right. Then it's rather recent. But still,
yeah, exactly.
Hear me out here. Even the Messis and the rest, if their contribution is not adequate, defend them. Every player on the field play more than dual roles. Listen, more than 2 roles at least for you to be fielded, because others can do it. What is wrong with Jorginho is that he can only do 1. Remember, and maybe he score penalties every now and then with that stupid little hop he does, and people are beginning to find out on that. But he can only do 1. Everybody on that field can get a ball and pass it to the side or backwards or slow a game down. Everybody, therefore, can do what Jorginho does. But Jorginho cannot do what anybody else does on the field. Take that to the bank. Let me tell you this. What he has done in the teams he has been in, i.e. Italy, they have been found out. They didn't even make it to the
Euro
World Cup.
He ran away with a Euro Cup.
No, because it is a cup. It got a cup. Jorginho is always effective in one of games.
Yeah.
If you have to play a sustained 38 games where you have to bring your best in each and every game and at least do well in 90% of them, like when you have great midfielders who really do well. They do well in most of their
Let
games.
me ask you a question.
Can I finish my point here?
Sure, go. Sorry, my bad.
Jorginho does not give you that. Now, you yourself remarked earlier on that Chelsea is such a huge team, and you can go and do the things that I talked about in terms of starting it from the start in Aston Villa. No. Aston Villa may have success. Chelsea is not having the success either. That is what you have forgotten. That for the past 5-6 years, we have not come anywhere close to the Premier League, which is a determinant on how good and sustainable your style is. If your style is such that you cannot sustain a league and come anywhere close to the cup, and you still keep pouring money into a place where there's a funnel underneath and the money just keep being whisked away, you're not doing something right.
So you're a league merchant. You're a league merchant. So basically, so the league winning the EPL. Go ahead, sorry.
You know the reason why everybody loves Pep Guardiola? Because his style is sustainable. So even when he played against PSG PSG outplayed them that one day, everybody knew that in long-term sustainability, he is still a better manager. There are still better players in Man City because their style actually endures. One off game, Jorginho will give you that pass to the side that we all
we're talking about volume. We're talking about marathon of games. There is no midfield. Hold on.
Sorry,
there is no choir without the choir master.
I'm not cutting you, but somebody is asking if Blue Eyes already had his holy water.
Because we start in 24 hours. We start tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is when I crack the first bottle.
When
Friday.
you start watching the game, right?
Yes. I have my
game.
Glenfiddich. I have my Glenfiddich looking at me. So I start tomorrow. Tomorrow, come and talk to me. It'll be a different tempo. No, listen,
yeah.
The problem. This is the problem, and what it is people are emotionally connected to Kante and Kovacic more than they are to Jorginho, and it's fine. Because people like the Razu Dazu, the PS, I call it the PlayStation generation. PlayStation generation there's no PlayStation generation that likes Jorginho. As a matter of fact, the less haters Jorginho has is not good. The more haters he has is testament to how important he is to my club.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Exactly. Listen, Jorginho is a cult hero. Listen, kids want to see Razu Dazu. And people forget, let me ask you guys a question. Maybe you guys can help me. If you bring in Declan Rice to this club, do you think he plays in Jorginho's position?
Yes.
No, you see me no more.
Let me
hold on. Let me answer that question. First, then you can answer, my brother. Hold on.
Okay, let's structure this, okay? Let the Blue Eyes finish, and then we're gonna go back to Victor. Blue Eyes, go on.
Victor, really quick. Let me help you out here. There's been these technical titles to midfield positions these days, kind of distorts the understanding of the player's role. So we have DM, we have CM, we have AM, we have just named so many M's. Okay? Now, there's a difference between a central midfielder like Declan Rice and a defensive midfielder who sits in front of, who provides relief for my defense like no other. If you bring Declan Rice into that position, it's like it's like riding a bus in a bike lane.
Wow.
You understand? It's like riding a bus in a bike. Hold on. I'm not done.
Okay.
If you're bringing in Declan Rice, I'll be so excited because now Declan Rice can compete with either Kante or Kovacic for that position.
Thank you.
More sense. Oh, Len is here. Thank you. PersonWithNoBall.com.
Thank you,
my brother. That's why people don't know.
Hold on 1 second. Blue. Hold on. You see, a lot of people comes on our best channel, man, to talk because they feel like, okay, they can just talk. I'm not abusing anybody, but you have to first of all know ball and know role of each player.
Know the positioning.
Kante and what's his name? Rice. They will play the same role.
God bless you.
None of them play Jorginho role. Jorginho is special on his own type of play.
Very few.
He control the ball. He make sure that the tempo of the ball suits what you are trying to play. Or if you want to bring Rice to play in that position, you better don't play that
Len,
tiki-taka at the
let me
back.
just Len, before you finish, let me just finish my last statement. Jorginho, like you said, listen, Jorginho is not a 10 out of 10 player. Jorginho is maybe 6.57. But like Len said, Jorginho is a specialist. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you forgot, there are few players like Jorginho in world football today. Let's look around the league. Let's start with the EPL. Hold on. How many DMs do we have in the EPL that can play like Jorginho? Not more than 3. Quote me. Check, go Google it. Go to Spain. Go to Spain.
The only person that played that role in Spain is Baka Busquets. And Busquets, Busquets and Fabregas.
Yes.
Come on, man. People don't know soccer, man.
I need to respond.
Okay, so we're gonna sorry guys. We're gonna structure this a little bit. Victor, you go very quickly and go to Phil.
Okay, good. But Jorginho is no Busquets. I mean, the thing is this. You guys, what I just mentioned, I just spent time and delineated what Jorginho does on the field. And you all came
No, but you delineated what you... No, Victor. You delineated what you understand. That's not what he does.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
I'll
finish.
let you finish. Good. And I said what Jorginho does, which I see with my own eyes. You say that the more enemies Jorginho has, the better he is, because a lot of people hate him. That is a really unfounded statement to make in a team that we don't need 6 over 10.
It is.
But
It is an unfounded statement.
Can I finish, please?
Yeah, just go straight to the point, Victor, and we're gonna go to Len because he hasn't said anything. Yeah.
It's unfair because it's in a team that we need everybody to be 10 over 10. And you are willing to accept somebody at 6 over 10. Let's go back to Jorginho again, the role he plays. I know the role he plays. I used to play the game myself. I even coached it a few times here and there. I know the role. He gets the ball. He's part of the pivot. But he stays back somewhat because he has no legs, no strength, no football IQ to move forward. No. Because, can I finish, please?
Go straight to the point, Victor, because other people are waiting.
But I am making the point. They were given a lot of time to really bloviate. You have to give me the same time.
Okay.
They were, So this guy doesn't give forward passes. He doesn't pass anywhere. He doesn't change the game with anything. Sparingly, out of 6 or 7 or 8 games, Jorginho will give you a pass that you can not do anything but score. And then, of course, we know what our forward liners do. Jorginho's role, like I said before, can be done by a lot of people. Because all he does is get the ball. He doesn't move forward. So if your role is to get the ball and control the pace of the game, you could have all the other midfielders in the team could do that. The young man that was recently sent away, who was playing for, I think, Norwich last year, I've forgotten his name.
Billy Gilmore.
Exactly. He can play that role even better.
You are looking for a...
No, you see what I mean? So let me come to a landing here.
Land, please.
I will throw you off a wager. Okay, Blue Eyes and Len. If you said Jorginho's not going anywhere, and I concede to that. He's not going anywhere because the coach has taken a liking to him, and that will be this coach's downfall. If he continues, if he continues to fill Jorginho, because Jorginho just single-handedly loses games.
Yeah, exactly.
He loses as games.
Like which one? Like which one?
The one against.
No, let's not go to details. It's gonna take forever.
Exactly. Let me come to a landing here.
Yeah.
I want to finish my thoughts. So I am just gonna.
Don't crash. Don't crash.
No. I'm landing here. That's what I'm saying. That if we maintain this position and make it an indispensable position for Jorginho as a team, we will never touch the cup, the Premier League cup, ever.
That's
because
we
will not be able to get anywhere near. If we do not get rid of that, is why Lampard was sitting him down. And I know something.
Land, please. Can you land? Yeah.
Land. You're going to crash, bro. Land.
We will come back to you, Victor. We will come back to you.
You're flying into a dark zone, man. You're flying into a dark zone, man.
Okay, so
we'll come back to you.
Let me quickly make some points here. When you, as a manager, you want to buy, you try to buy your team. First and foremost, you have what you want to play. Then you look for the personnel that can do the same, right? Chelsea as a whole, presently, the team that we have all together, they are from different managers. and they play different roles. They play the type of play that they want.
Different style,
different style of play, and that is the problem that we are facing. You see, talking about Jorginho, I'm going to first of all talk about Jorginho, then I'll go to my point. Talking about Jorginho, you want to be thinking, why will all these people that know soccer voting him to be world best player and all those stuff? You have to first of all think, why? What attribute does he bring to the game? Pep wanted to buy him. There is something special about him, and that goes to the point that if you want to control your game and make sure that in a tight corner, that's the key word. In a tight corner, you need a player that can take the ball from the defense and bring it to the attack and keep the opponent in their own half, which is first soccer 101 to keep defense. Keep your opponent in their own half. That is 101 of soccer. So Jorginho is a player that can receive ball in a very tight corner and still make a pass and bring all the defense into the half of the pitch. Kante cannot do it as good as Kante is. What is his name? This boy that you want to buy, Rice cannot do it. Rice is a good player, but he cannot do that. What's our young Gilmore? Gilmore can do it, but because Gilmore still need more game time, experience, boldness, and sorry to say this, because of the stature. Also come against what he can do. Some people will bully him. So what I'm trying to tell you is that player like Jorginho will bring all the team into opponent half and keep you there. Okay. Forget about whether he has a problem of defense, which we all know that, but it can be covered by other players because everybody cannot be 100%. You cannot be 10-10. No player can be 10-10. You have some shortcomings. He has no shortcomings, but this guy, if you want to play a ball,
you scared me, man. I almost jumped my seat when you said,
"No, this guy's on the altar. Let this guy's preaching. Give him his time. He's on the altar."
Keep a team into their own half. You need a player like Jorginho. The only thing that we lack in Chelsea now is we don't have a good striker that can put all this ball to rest. Last season, do you know how many chances we created? But we can't put them to rest. We can't put them behind the net, and that is why you see problem coming up to us at the dying minute of the game. Most of the games that we lost, it is dying minute that they will score against us because all those teams, they wait, they look at you, they grow into the soccer. That is what they grow into the team, into the match. When they realize that you don't bite them, you don't bite, then they'll be like, man, we're going to take our chance. And as soon as they take their chance, they knock us down. Okay. And that is the problem.
Okay, Len, it's actually 2 against 1 here, so I need to respond to
that. I have to go next, man. I have to go next.
Because, but you're going to say almost the same thing that Len has said.
No, but go ahead, my brother.
Now, let me go here real quick. Possession for the sake of it. Yes, I'll give it to you because I actually do look at the stats. We do hold the ball. But to what end, sir? The actually lifeblood of football is at the goals.
Then you cannot. Hold on.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Hold on. You cannot blame that on Jorginho or any of our defense because you have to blame it on the attack. They cannot put the ball to rest. That is why they are attacking.
Len, you need it, man. I go send you 1 bottle, man. No. You see?
Now let Victor finish. He's 1 against 2, and you are punching him from every area.
He's doing a good job. He's holding his own.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that our possession is always through the roof. Yes, but what do we come out with? Because 2 years, 3 years down the road, it is all the goals. We scored 1 goal and we held a cup called the Champions League. It's not because we had possession, but because we scored a goal. So the main aim of this team has to be about positive, aggressive football. That is not in the vocabulary at all, not anywhere close Jorginho's style of play. Okay, so we have to put that on the side here. And you keep saying that Jorginho's role is very unique. What? These days, all great coaches, all football demands even the highest goal scorers to come in unless they are completely established, like the Messis and the rest who will just give you goals. So if they roam, we know how we allow them to go in there and roam. Who is Jorginho to just go into a game and roam? And I tell the rest of the world that is an established role that all he does is get the ball and pass to the side. Can you pinpoint in any of our games last year that Jorginho gave you a pass like Fabregas?
Let me answer that.
Let me finish.
Brother, that means you're not watching Chelsea.
Land. I beg land.
Okay, let me moderate this. I think the pass the pass that Kai Havertz scored against Newcastle.
Was from Jorginho.
Yeah, it was from Jorginho. You
What
remember
about
that,
Yes,
that first
the
touch?
trick is this.
Yeah.
The trick is this. If you can name one, it means he's not a good player.
No. Let me say something. Hold on. Let me say something. Listen, let me say something. The difference is, okay, let me ask you guys a question. And I know Len knows this. I'm going to ask this to Victor. If Shea Fabregas was in our team right now, whose position do you think Shea Fabregas would play?
Fabregas will play the part that Jorginho is playing.
No!
Easily.
No. Fabregas plays what's his name's position? Kovacic. Because you know why?
Oh, really?
Really?
No, let me land. Let me land.
Let me give you 1 point to it so that you can make a good point.
Sure,
The reason
go
why
ahead.
Fabregas left Barca is because he want to play ahead. He want to play deep, and
Thank you.
they making it to bench for
Song. Me and Alex Song. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Alex Song and a bench for Busquets.
Busquets,
Because
thank you.
they think he should play in the role of Busquets all the way to the back.
Because it's going to take away from his creativity. Thank
When he
you.
was in Arsenal, he was a little bit ahead, not in the back.
So,
Come on, man.
Len, thank you very much for that history lane, because that is exactly what
Okay,
I'm trying
now
to say.
land, blue eyes
what I'm
land,
trying
so
to
we
say
can.
is that
Yeah.
people expect that Jorginho is the creator from deep. But guess what? He's not. But guess what? He has that in his back pocket. But we don't have attackers that are running into space. That's why you can't throw a ball. Anytime we have attackers running into space, guess what? You're gonna see us score because of Jorginho. But we don't.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let me try to structure this a little bit. Okay, so we have sorry, I will come back to you right now, Mr. Victor. I have so many comments in the chat. Some people are comparing Jorginho to Pirlo. So he does a special work for I'm reading comment, I'm not preaching. Okay, so for the Max text that sister, or I don't know if you're using your wife picture, but nice to see you here. She said, he says, because I have some issues sometimes when I say she, and the brother was going, I'm using like my wife account, why are you calling me a girl? But so she said that Chelsea doesn't have structure. That is the problem. So the lack of structure is killing Chelsea, according to him. And Bayo actually said that that is not true. Only Kovacic can take the ball from the tight corner and dribble past people, and not Jorginho. And that is his opinion. I'm reading here. Do not punch me, please. I'm just reading some comment here. Let me read few more and I'll come back to you right now. Ludichenko is in the house. Nice to see you. Vasia said that we hold the ball, but we don't know what to do with it. Okay. Somebody say, I don't know. So many comments here, people. I'm not gonna be able to read all of them. But you can also join us live, and you can call us and have a debate with Ice. He said, Mr. 007 said, did you see the pass to Reece James pre-season from Jorginho? Of course, he's referring to the pass that he passed to Reece James. That is just
incognito. God bless you for me, incognito.
Let me finish very quickly. Almost people are repeating the same thing. Herbert said Jorginho without Kante next to him is gonna get dominated. He need legs around him to walk his magic. Like he need a protection around him, literally, to do his magic. So he needs somebody, a deputy, just to protect, a bodyguard. Jorginho is better than Bruno Fernandes. Oh, I see what you mean. You're calling Bruno Fernandes, but he put Fernandes like fraud. Like people will say Fraudiola and Guardiola's thing. Somebody say that how to score when we play defensively. Okay, so it's some odds. People are talking about the structure. People are talking about Jorginho needs to be protected before he does his thing, and also some people are calling him pillow. So yeah, go ahead, gentlemen. Just go ahead.
So I agree with obviously the ones that were really of the opinion. I am not impugning the abilities of Jorginho. I am not saying that he's not a player. Of course, he's on the international scene, right? He should be able to get the ball and pass. But if that is all you could say, and also out of what, maybe 7, 8, 10, 12 games, you could pinpoint one great pass he made as a professional footballer in a team of the caliber of Chelsea. Guys, let's reflect on this. I mean, he should be doing this on.
I understand that, Mr. Victor.
Can I finish?
Mr.
Yeah,
Victor,
finish.
I will
Go.
let you finish.
Land very quickly and let Field talk. Yeah, Land, please.
Let me finish, please.
Okay.
I beg you. So what I'm saying is this. If that is once you can pinpoint to, this Fabregas pass that I alluded to was just once. I will just give you an example, right? There was a symbiotic relationship between him and Kounde, what was it, the number 9 that we had, always getting the ball to him. Okay, he changed the
Diego
face
Costa and Fabregas,
Diego Costa, yeah. He changed the face of our game all the time. You cannot depend on Jorginho to change.
Yeah, but that's from a different position. Victor, speak like you know the game. That's from a different position that Fabregas was doing it.
No, I am telling you, they were all pivots. We all know that.
But he was a lot further than Jorginho was. Hold on.
Mr. Victor, when you want to compare,
hold on.
And
Fabregas,
we give the people the time to talk and then we move.
You keep interrupting me.
Yeah, Land, please, Mr. Victor, Land.
Give me the same.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you the same time.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you just gone? I can't hear you, Victor. Blue Eyes, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Victor, we can hear you now.
Okay,
I thought you are so mad at me and you left. No.
I'm gonna pause here because I do not think that you think that those positions are interchangeable. Those two sitting in front of any back three are interchangeable. They have to be able to do each other's job. You cannot assign just that simple role of get the ball, slow the game down, pass to the left, right, or back to one player and say that's all.
Yeah, but how many times? Yes, but I want to ask you a question before you continue. How many times did Fabregas help in the defense? Zero.
Many times.
No, zero. Come on.
Okay, guys. Sorry.
Fabregas was not doing that.
Sorry to cut you, but I have an important point here. Somebody said Fabregas also was helped by Hazard.
Don't listen to these guys. Who said that? Please, God bless you.
Mary.
When you have all these outlets and you have Costa, you have Hazard, why would you look good when you pick the ball?
But the thing is this, we have
Mr.
dealing with Hazard.
Give me space to talk, please. You have been talking, Mr. Victor.
Okay, Victor, you have 1 minute and then you're gonna go to Phil because he's been very quiet.
Exactly.
That works.
I'm putting the clock watch. 1
yes.
minute.
Okay.
Let me go uninterrupted, please. Now, the thing is this, that all these outlets that you keep talking about, right? They don't have any confidence. We have outlets, we have mounts, we have all these other people up front. They don't have any confidence in the ball.
You are cutting yourself, bro. You just disappeared. Your microphone.
You see what happens when you start talking anyhow.
I think Jorginho is sending you some viruses, bro.
Talk anyhow about
Victor,
our assistant captain.
we can't hear you. I think Jorginho.
No, I'm just saying if you
we can't hear you. You have to start.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, what I'm saying is this, as simply as this, that the outlets that you keep talking about, we do have some. They just don't get the ball. Look at how many times that Lukaku was actually left frustrated because the ball was not coming to him. Yeah, sometimes he was throwing tantrums, but it was visible. You could see how frustrated he was.
And it was because Jorginho didn't pass the ball.
Let him finish. We gave him 1 minute.
If you are not, 1 minute, I have 30 seconds. If you are not going to build a team around a $98 million player, which you brought to actually play game, why are you building a team around somebody who it can only retard your game? It is proven in the name of Jorginho.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. And don't forget that Jorginho just brought a beautiful girlfriend to Thomas Tuchel, so he's not going anywhere, bro. Jorginho is here to stay. Phil, go on.
Yeah, good. So thank you. Before I'm going to first of all educate Mr. Victor. When you say something, a team is a group of people that play different roles to achieve a purpose, right? So each player, they have different roles. You cannot expect one person to be a goalkeeper, another person to be somebody will be a goalkeeper, somebody will be a striker. So back to Jorginho in our team. Jorginho is there.
Now you gone. Also, you see, Jorginho is attacking you.
Len, come back.
We can't hear you.
Don't do this to us, man. We need to finish this up today. Yeah?
I think Jorginho is sending some viruses here and attacks to people.
No, I think until he comes back, like blue eyes. Listen,
yes,
Jorginho doesn't have even the physical attributes he's lacking. Yeah. Look at the physical attributes of that guy.
No, listen. You know what I like about Jorginho is actually his physical attributes. You see, that's the thing.
Okay.
If you play in that role, right? You see Pirlo. I know Jorginho is not Pirlo, but if you play in that role, there's something very unorthodox. Listen, I will take Jorginho to a street fight before I take Kante or Kovacic.
Really?
With me? Yes, Jorginho comes with me. You can see them. No, it's true.
You're gonna lose if
man. No, listen,
you're gonna get knocked
did you guys
out.
Did you guys watch the preseason?
Yeah, a little bit.
Remember, there was one little clip when they were playing baseball. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
When they were hitting the ball.
When he hit very, very hard.
And they asked, and somebody asked, what's his name, Sterling. Who do you think is going to do best? He said, you know what, Jorginho. And the reason I say that, I know it's not related to what we're talking about again. It says to you that Jorginho has a reputation on the streets in EPL football. And guess what? Jorginho hit 4 home runs. Hold on. Jorginho hit 4 home runs. 4 in that, and people start saying, "Wow, that is the intensity." Listen, Jorginho is small. Listen, Jorginho is small, but big. He has the biggest guts, man.
Okay.
Hello.
Now you are back. So people,
I was just talking.
Everybody here, listen. We're gonna attack people's argument, not the person, all right? So don't take it seriously.
Of course, no.
Let's attack
debate,
argument and not the person. Let's make clear that we don't escalate here, right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So let's go.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go.
I was talking to myself. I don't think anybody hear what I was saying.
I was saying don't go. Come back, I beg. Move.
Let me start all over because I was just talking to myself. So I said as a team, when Mr. Victor was talking about team, a team is a group of people that come together to achieve a purpose. And all these teams, they have different roles that they play. We have goalkeeper, we have a striker. And in our present team now, Jorginho's role is to make sure that when we play from the defense on high press, somebody has to show up and collect the ball from the defense line, and bring it out of that place in a tight corner, interchanging the pass, so to beat the press. And cover is to break the line. That is the role, is to break the line among the high press and distribute to, you'll be able to see who is in front and pass the ball to there. So, and the Kante is there in case we lose the ball in a difficult area to stop the attack and press again to the attack. That is why you see him once in a while, he get into the box. So now, going back to Cesc Fabregas' Kante role, when they were here, Cesc Fabregas was able to do what he's doing because we have Kante behind him to break any time that they lose the ball. That is insurance. And we have Hazard was saying that when Kante was there, he was able to do everything he was doing because he's not scared to lose the ball because he knows that they're not going to hit us on the counter. So all these players, they have a role. When you start talking about Jorginho is not a good player, sometimes I look at people and I start thinking, he has a role and he fits what our manager is trying to do, to take the ball from the defense and bring it to the middle of the park, to stop all the high press and make all the players go into the opponent half. That is the role of Jorginho. But when you bring Rice into this game, that means you are trying to change the way we play, which I'm not saying is bad. you have to change the way we play. If you think Rice is going to come there and play what Jorginho is doing, you set him up for failure. Like my host will always say, you set him up for failure. It's not black and white. It's not black and white.
Can I comment too on this Jorginho saga?
Yeah, Mr. Trust. Yeah, I saw you on the comment, but please don't attack the person. Attack the argument.
No. I wasn't attacking. That's never my intention. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Go on.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say in the comment is just, when you type, you don't get the feeling of what you are typing. You just read.
I know what you mean.
So what I was trying to say is, if you remember the days of AC Milan, when you have Pirlo, I was the one commenting more about Pirlo. People see Pirlo and say Pirlo is a glamour. He did all the beautiful work. But you forgot one person doing the dirty work. That was Gattuso. He was the one running up and down. He was the one receiving all the dribbling. He was the one getting all the cards. Why? He was doing the dirty work for Pirlo to shine. Pirlo was just there distributing the ball, arranging the ball within the space, passing it, taking it from the defenders to the attacking midfielders. That was the role Pirlo was playing. Jorginho has a similar caliber, although a little bit different from Pirlo, because Pirlo was also good in taking set pieces, which Jorginho is not an expert in, or probably he has not shown that part of his game. But if you watch Jorginho, he has never played under any manager and sit on the bench, even when people think he's doing bad. Mancini came, he's transforming the Italian team. Who is the pivot? Jorginho. Barella plays that role in Inter Milan team, but when it comes to the national team, he goes away and leave that role for Jorginho. Jorginho came under our manager, Sarri. He stays there. Sarri left. Lampard came. Lampard is going to play a different formation. He's going to play something different. But what did he do? He stuck to Jorginho. Tuchel came. Who is still there? Jorginho. Last season, Jorginho played so much game that he got exhausted. And Tuchel said he is exhausted because all the players around him were getting injury. Kante was getting injury back and forth. Loftus-Cheek back and forth. Gilmour is not mature. He has a future to be like Jorginho, but he's not mature to be a Jorginho. When Mr. Victor was speaking about a one-off game, if you use Gilmour as a one-off person, I will understand, but not Jorginho. The only thing you understand about Jorginho needs a cleaner, just like Pirlo needed a cleaner in Gattuso. And that is what Kante and Kovacic were doing. And comparing him to Fabregas, if you remember under Conte, at a point in time, he could no longer rely on Fabregas. He had to use Matic and what's his name? Kante, because they fitted his pattern of play. When Fabregas was playing under Mourinho, when he was doing all the distribution and taking all the passes and all of that, remember who was doing the dirty work? It was Matic. So for a successful midfielder of that caliber, that have that nature, you need a cleaner. And if you don't have a cleaner, you struggle. Chelsea started struggling when Kovacic and Kante had injury, because Loftus-Cheek is not as good as Kante and Kovacic. And that was why when it was remaining Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek, Chelsea struggled. Barkley, they tested Barkley. Barkley was not even doing better. So they just had to rely on Loftus-Cheek. All those periods, Chelsea struggled. And our attack is so dull. All the good balls you give to the attack, they don't convert. Because if they convert, you won't say Jorginho is a bad player.
Mr. Trust, to buttress your point, I'm not a fan of football, American football. I don't know whether you watch American football. You see, my host, you know who throws when the
quarterback. I watch American
quarterback.
Football. Yeah, I do.
Why do you think a quarterback is the only one that always take the glory of the football?
I know
they must have somebody that will be cleaning up for them. Somebody
of course.
Defense that will stop people from coming to them. And the same thing in soccer. If you want, I play in the midfield too. I play in the midfield. I'm very slow when I play in the midfield. You have to be very slow to see who is running and who is coming in. But you need somebody that will be protecting you here and there. When you collect the ball, when you're trying to move, you need somebody that will be protecting you from people coming. And that's how soccer works. A good passer needs time to do the passing, and he needs somebody that will destroy for him. That is how it works. Then in the defense, we have Libro and I keep forgetting this other guy, the two center defense. They call them Libro, and if somebody in the comment knows what I'm talking about, can help me out. Libro and I forgot.
Mazela?
No. Libro as in the role of a two center defense.
Oh, Destroyer and
so
American football. I think
soccer.
Oh, yeah, there's a Destroyer and a Libro. Yeah.
Say that again.
I said Destroyer and
They don't use the word Destroyer. They call them Libro and what the guy that.
We just got the point. We got your point. Let's go.
So the 5 and 6. The 5. Somebody has to be the one going out and destroying. Yeah, then the other one will be
sweeper, keeper.
Thank you.
Well, it's not from me. It's from somebody from the chat. I stole. I stole from him.
When you look at when our defense is very good, Carvalho is the one that destroyed the ball. While you see Terry clearing the ball and distributing the ball. That is how it is. Sweeper. That is how it is in all soccer.
Let me go. Can I?
No,
I gotta go. I haven't gone, man. I haven't gone my side. Really quick, man. Listen, this whole thing about the team, and I don't know where this misguided misconception, excuse the tautology. I don't know where this I don't know where this misguided miscommunication / mirage about the team being built around Jorginho. That is the biggest horse thesis I've ever heard about. The team is not built around Jorginho. It is because Jorginho has the liver. You understand? It's because of the kind of personality Jorginho has. That's why the deputy captainship came to him. Jorginho has the spiritual power Jorginho has in this team.
Spiritual power
is the reason why we're talking about him today. He's small, he's tiny, which is unorthodox for that position, especially historically for Chelsea. But he's been highly successful. So, listen, the whole idea, what really pisses me off, right, is nobody looks at Kovacic. Kovacic has no end product. He's great at the anti-press. He can beat the press. But when he gets to the final third, technical bankruptcy takes over the day.
That is one of the problems that we have in Chelsea.
That is the problem. And if only Kovacic could create from deep, right? That's why if you had Kovacic creating from deep, where he can tear pass from inside, from deep, it means he can now sit deep with Jorginho, and he and Jorginho can play. Because Jorginho is all about triangles. Jorginho is the king of triangles. The way to relieve your defense is by building triangles all over the last yard box.
Bro. Yeah. If you have played soccer before, in a team where we are playing the first of the Bob Chatty, when Bob Chatty coached me in the Pepsi Academy, one of the things that we were taught was triangle pass. When we stay in the middle, we do a triangle pass on different angle of the pitch. You play ball we keep people in the middle, we keep team in the middle, then we have a runner. That is triangle pass. People need to learn about
the problem is when you're playing.
The
problem is when you're playing chess. Some people are playing checkers. That's the problem.
Exactly.
It's a big problem. Go ahead, guys.
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so you've all said your piece, and I totally respect that, and that should be the case. What I'm saying to you is that in generalities, and I'm not coming in with any impassioned argument here. You all are so detailed. You have so detailed and have presented an erudite presentation about the way Jorginho plays. I don't see it. Now, you may say that because I don't have a football eye. Yes.
Yeah, and maybe let me can I jump quickly? I will give you the time. Or maybe sometimes when we watch the game with a mindset, right? We tend to find the negative. Let me finish.
Thank you, my brother.
Can I finish? No, listen. I'm not even for you. You know that Jorginho, I want him out. No, I'm not saying. I'm kidding. But listen, what I'm saying is, I am the church in the middle of the village here, right? Like I see from both sides. Jorginho can do what he can do, and he won us the Champions League. He won us Europa League. He won us many other trophies doing what he does best. But like Linfield said, football is about a team. So if it's that an orchestra. So if one piece is not really working good, you're going to see even more problems in the entire team. So when the few chances that Jorginho will create and we don't take them, and then it creates even more chaos, and then we're going to concede. So I see from different perspective, because some of the chances that we miss people, those people need to go to Nigeria and get some proper prayer. We need to pray for them. How can you miss those kind of chances? And listen,
it is
when you score,
I think the major issue with the Chelsea team is the attack. The attack is so blunt. It's not sharp at all. You see, even the preseason, if you see the game, the goal that Harvard lost, the one that
imagine that was Pulisic. You guys were going to kill him here. If he misses those kind of chances.
You saw the ball Gallagher gave to Harvard. Just pocket it. I think my grandma will even score that goal. But it's so funny that he missed that, and you're banking on him as the attacker. Even Lukaku, we were having a conversation that Lukaku was needing the ball. Lukaku flopped last season against Real Madrid, the game we played in Stamford Bridge. Lukaku flopped so badly. If he had scored one of the chances he had, the second leg
it was going to be a completely different story. So I see Jorginho also. I'm not defending Jorginho here.
No,
I
know
his weaknesses.
I mean, against Manchester United, it was his poor control that led to the goal. So every player, even Silva, at a point in time, Silva flopped too. But
everybody got the issues right now. But our biggest problem is attack. But also that is where the structure is coming to play, my friend. Where we don't really allow people to cook in the attack. That's also a problem. Yes, we miss chances, but if we allow those people to go and do their business, right? Tell them go there, punish this team, play them in their natural position, you will see that everything could be different. I'm not saying exactly.
Oh, here we go. I know where this is going.
No, but I really think Tuchel is a very generous coach when it comes to allowing players display their talent, especially in the attack. He's not rigid as to how they play in the attack. Tell us
more about that, because it looks like you are talking completely the opposite of what we
see. Let me explain what I mean. This is what I mean. When you have an attack whereby each of the attacking players can rove and do what they want, they dribble at will. It's not conditioned like a Mourinho team. A Mourinho team, you don't go to the only player that Mourinho allowed to dribble as much as he wants was Hazard. Other than Hazard, every other player have to play to a certain principle. In Tuchel's team, it's a little bit different. He likes a very fluid attack. If you see all the team he has coached, starting from Dortmund to Mainz to PSG, he enjoys a very fluid attack.
I'm finishing.
He structured his midfield and defense, but he allowed the attackers to rove as much as will as they like. But if you see the way our attackers play, it's just so unfortunate that they are not sharp. You see Pulisic missing one-on-one, clear chances that he's supposed to score. You see Timo Werner, same thing. You see Havertz, same thing. Even when we had Hudson-Odoi when he was fit last season, when he was in the attack, same thing. Blunt. Mason Mount started scoring after Norwich game. He found the scoring booth. He managed to poke in some goals. So his attack is supposed to be fluid. He plays the kind of attack that Klopp plays. If Salah and Mane start losing goals, then Klopp's attack will not be as sharp as we say it is. If you see the way Klopp plays, he plays Firmino or whoever, Jota later on with Mane and Salah. Those guys know how to put the ball behind the net, inside the net.
Mr. Trust, you see, to buttress your point, right? When your attack are not fluid, right, or dangerous, the defense line, they'll be like, okay, they are now comfortable, then they will support their own team to come out. But when they realize that you are very dangerous, it will be difficult for them to leave you and support their own team. they want to make sure that you don't go, then which means they cannot support their own team. They have to stay back, and then you keep them in their own half. You only play counter-attack. But when we start losing ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last season, most of the points that we lost last season, it is towards the end of the match, towards that minute. They will score towards that minute because they have endure, and they feel like, okay, it's time to attack these people. They can't bite us. Let us go against them. Assuming we have put 1 or 2, 3 behind them, the next team will be scared that, no, we can't leave Jorginho, we can't leave, what's his name? Pulisic and all those people. We can't leave them unattended to. It's like you keep a child in the house and you know that you cannot even go to the kitchen. You cannot even go to take your food. You leave the pot open. So because you can't go there.
People, listen, we still have 10 minutes to go here because I've been here for 3 hours. I have to go and pick my Blue Army. And listen, Mr.
You didn't let me respond to.
Yes, I'm gonna let you right now. You the next one, Mr. Trust Samuel says something about he allows players to a very, very freedom. He gave them freedom to do stuff, but why everybody is trying to avoid like talking about structure? When I touch the structure, Blue Eyes goes, oh, here we go. Lane already preparing his hammer just to hit me in the head. Like why everybody? Let me finish. Why everybody try to avoid talking about structure? I completely understand that we really very poor on finishing. I know that, but do we really create the same way like City or Liverpool? Because you always bring. Yeah, go on, Victor. Go on.
Yeah, and
answer the question.
I'm going to piggyback on that, and that is exactly the point. We have built a structure that is revolving around these two very important people in the game, which is the pivots, the two that are sitting in front of the back three. And those two are not creative enough.
Yeah, Kovacic, nothing.
And yes, they are not creative. Like, they don't add any much. And we are willing to be content, as great as a club that Chelsea is, with the two in the back that doesn't have almost they don't add anything. People are complaining about the forwards, yeah, but some of these forwards were scoring in other teams. That's what you have to understand. So it goes back to structure. They cannot all of a sudden be bad. I mean, Werner was scoring fine. Impugn the Bundesliga as much as you want, but they were still playing football in Germany. And Werner cannot all of a sudden be a poor player. They don't get the service, and the service can only come from those two. So yes,
Mr. Victor,
let him finish. We're coming to you right away.
Can I finish,
Mr. Lane? We're gonna come back to you after.
Yeah, but I never get to be able to finish because you guys keep interrupting me.
Yeah, go finish, and we're gonna go to Phil. So, don't worry, we're gonna give you as much time as you want, all right? Because that is a very sensitive topic for you. I'm gonna give you as much as you want. Let's go, Victor. Finish your idea.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if your structure is designed to have those two bit in the middle, those two that are sitting in front, to be prolific and to add on to the attack, to supply the upfronts, to score, and you are not getting, because it's evident we are not winning the games that are important. Except recently we did three finals and we lost all of them. We lost all of them only because we are not producing. There is incumbent on us to look at where the missing link is, and not dwell all around a player whose foresight is only 10-yard passes back to the front, and tell me that is all we can settle for, because that is all he does. So for me, I am going to stop here and say to you that if you keep Jorginho in your team, forget the Premier League.
That's okay. We'll win the champions. We'll win 2 Champions Leagues. It's okay.
Mr. Lane, okay. Mr. Phil.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we'll win 2 Champions Leagues.
Let me first of all point out, I agree with you what you said. You know, when you play in the double pivot, one of the pivot need to be able to attack and create chances, which you are absolutely right. And that goes back to, that is the role of Kovacic. Kovacic is a very good player. He can beat the press, but is lacking ability to put a pass.
He doesn't even shoot. That guy can't even shoot.
Good player waiting. Good player waiting.
It is not even a Chelsea issue. In his national team, in Real Madrid, that is one of the reasons why they kick him out of Real Madrid. He cannot bite. So He's good at beating the press, but he cannot do more than that. When he gets into the middle, maybe he gets tired or something like that. I don't even know what is the problem. And hence that goes to my point that me and the host always fight about. When you have all this midfield, I hate when we talk and we don't provide solutions, right? It's not good. We identify the problem, but we don't provide solution. In my own solution, I know a lot of people will not like it. When we look at all the people that we have in our midfield, well, all the people that we have, forget about academy, forget about where they came from. Let's talk about the goal. The goal is to win, right? The goal is to win. I don't care about your future. About my own future, I have to go to school and read. I have student loan. That is my own future. So I don't care where you come from, whether you are Cobham or whether you are from England or you are from Russia. That's none of my problem. My problem is I want to win league. I want to win cup. I'm tired of Pep winning the Premier League. So now I want to look at our solution to our problem. We look at all the players that we have in our midfield, starting from Jorginho, Kante, Kova, Mason Mount, Gallagher, other people that you can mention. Tell me which of them can bench Kova, apart from Jorginho and Kante. Who can bench Kova if Kova is fit?
Because we never try them, so you never know who can bench him.
Let me finish.
No,
Ruben Loftus-Cheek cannot bench Kova. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. Probably if you go to another system, he's going to perform better, but he cannot bench Kova. Who else? Gallagher is a good player in a team that just want to fight.
They are not
hold on, let me finish. He cannot bench Kova. Those people cannot bench Kova if on their good day. So my own solution is this. The only person that I've watched, and people will ask me, how do I know that? Because I watched this guy on 2 matches that I see against a top team, and he played very well. Younes can beat the press, and he can shoot, he can pass. So how do we bring Younes? We have to sell some of these our players in the midfield. And who do we sell? This is my statistics. Over time, we have given Ruben Loftus-Cheek millions of opportunities. Though he got injured, like people will say, he got injured here and there.
But he doesn't even play. That's the problem with you. He doesn't even play, but you keep on pushing. He needs to be sold. Why can't you talk about the people who are on the pitch every single week?
Let me finish. I already set a standard. I said, when we look at our statistics, who is playing on their good day, who can bench who? We want to make sure that the team is strong, not to reduce the team because they are from England or from academy. We want a strong team. So now they can't bench Kova. If you cannot bench Kova, then you have to leave. So Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been given opportunity in that middle of the park. He also do what he can do, but it's not improving the team. Gallagher has not been given chance. I would think, okay, keep Gallagher around, but we need to sell player to get the player that we want. Sell who is this? What's his name? Ruben Loftus-Cheek, loan
Barkley,
short guy out.
Yeah.
Sell Barkley or whoever that you can sell to bring like Younes into the team. That is going to be an upgrade. That's my point.
All right, so people, like I said, we have 10 minutes and we understand. I'm just surprised about you always bring Loftus-Cheek when he's not even playing. He's just like utility players that he's going to get 10 minutes here and different position. He played last season like 5 positions, but you keep like pushing on him. He need to be sold as if he was fighting for the position or as if he was the number 1 and blocking another buy like Younes. He doesn't block anybody. First of all, the manager doesn't look like he rate him. Second of all, he's there just to do a few minutes here. When you need a center back, he's there. You need a wing back, he's there. Number 8, he never like played. Let me finish. That's the problem. So you just I don't understand you.
I agree with the admin. I mean, the person you're trying to replace is not even playing in the team.
He's not even number 3. He's like playing. Number 4. But you continue just to attack him. I don't know. You have like some personal thing to this guy is like 3rd or 4th in the picking order. So how are you gonna focus on somebody? Last season we were struggling with the worst injuries ever. That guy played. he played as a centre back. The other day, he played as a full back. He played as a wing back. He played many positions. Even one game, we try him as a number 9 because we have nobody. But he's not even number 3 in the picking order because Saul Niguez, we paid a lot of money and he needed to go to be there in front of even Ruben. But I don't just understand you always try to bring.
Okay, my apology.
That's the problem. He is not in the equation here. We're not even talking about
him.
If you are saying you want to bring Nouman, get money from.
Yeah.
No, if you are saying you want to bring Younes to bench to fight for a place with Kante and Kova, then what you are saying will make sense. But the fact that you are not even rating Younes to compete with these guys, that means Younes is not as good as you are promoting him.
No. I said it. Who can bench Kova? Who can bench Kova on a good day is Younes. Younes can bench Kova.
Yeah, we still need to see.
Younes can bench Kova.
We still need to see in the Premier League.
Oh no,
For
it's
me,
not speculation. I watched this boy play.
This is my belief. Chelsea need a player like Gabriel Jesus. I'm not saying Jesus as in Jesus, but a player like that. A number 9, a player like Benzema, a number 9 that is not going to sit and wait for the ball to come to him. That is the kind of striker that Chelsea needs. Yeah, look at Benzema. See the way Benzema plays. Benzema don't wait for you to come and give him the ball. He joins in the game. He plays you to a 1-2 and then gets to the final touch to do his thing. Gabriel Jesus is somebody like that. He will not wait for you to come and give him the ball before he strikes. That was what Lukaku was expecting. Lukaku was expecting, give me the ball, let me do the finishing.
Mr. Trust, you know about soccer, man. I'll give it to you. You know about soccer.
A striker that will be part of the game. Somebody like this, what's his name?
Lewandowski.
Those are people that will come and join the game. Before you see them playing the last ball,
and then don't go there and spend 100 million on somebody that's gonna be a 3 in front, because don't blame anybody. Don't put a 3 in front when you are looking for somebody who can move. So listen, people, like I said, yes, sir.
Gentlemen, guys, sorry, Ogs, I just wanted to say thanks for having me. I have to run. Gentlemen of the panel, have a great one. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you so much, my brother. Right, we're gonna leave in 5 minutes from now anyways. Right, cheers, thank you so much. Cheers, Blue Eyes. Thank you for your contribution. Mo is a brother from Manchester United. You're gonna give your opinion, bro, because we still have just 5 minutes. I have to go pick my army. And bro, what do you have to say?
First and foremost, thank you for having me on. Big up the panel. Make sure you subscribe and like the video and the channel, because it helps us a lot. It builds up a community.
Thank you.
And it just helps us a lot.
Thank you.
This content for free. I've first, great points made by the panel. I just think this summer I don't see your manager lasting this season. I think the pressure's on him. I think I think next year, Hawks, you'll have a new manager. That's guaranteed.
Okay.
He's not gonna. Yes, he's not.
No, don't say guaranteed. That's your speculation.
Let him finish, because we have to conclude the show. Yeah, that is his opinion.
Disaster.
Yeah, that is his opinion, and he's not a Chelsea fan, so let's give him time to talk here.
An opinion is not a guarantee. It's not a fact.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
All right.
That's your speculation.
All right. Let's go, Mo. Finish your idea, bro.
I'm looking for the outside. The transfers. Who's making these transfers? Is it Thomas Tuchel? Is it because for me, the transfer strategy looks a bit unplanned. Look at the way Klopp and Guardiola have done it. They've actually gone for their targets. Look how Erik ten Hag has done it. Man United have not gone to and signed every single one. We went and got Martinez. We went and got Christian Eriksen, and we went and got Malacia. Hopefully, we can get De Jong and Anthony. But there's a plan. There's an idea. There's a philosophy. Look at how Spurs have done it. Spurs have just gone out and done amazing in the transfer window. Mikel Arteta, they've actually planned the transfer window. With Chelsea, one day Jules Kounde is linked, Rafinha is linked, this person linked, this person linked.
Yeah.
What is Thomas Tuchel's plan? Can you tell me what kind of football?
Let me ask you one question.
Let him finish, because he need to conclude, and then I'm gonna come to you and you conclude, and Phil will continue, because I have to go.
This is why his transfer window is all over the place. He's linked with one player, linked with another player. There's no plan, there's no idea, there's no philosophy, there's no style of play. And once you have a bad transfer window, you never recover, and the manager will be sacked. This manager will be sacked because he's living on he won the Champions League 2 years ago. He's living on that now. He's still living on that Champions League he won 2 years ago. He's been into 2 finals. He's lost 2 finals.
Yeah, okay. So, Mo, thank you, brother. You came right at the end. Much appreciate your love and support always. I will see you tomorrow, brother. We have another show. And come back, bro. Cool. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Bye. Thank you.
Love.
Bye. All right. Let's go to Mr. Samuel. You have now to give your...
just to... comment on what he said, but something that
and also conclude. Also give your last.
Concluding. Something that he also forgot was that for more than 4 months or 5 months or so, Chelsea could not talk to any player because they were underbound.
Yeah, true.
All these other clubs were making this arrangement. The club was making arrangement with Nouman, not at the end of the season, before the season ends.
Yeah.
Guardiola was doing all of his business, but Chelsea was under ban. They are not even expected to talk to players. At a point, they could not even sell stadium tickets. It was as a result of goodwill that they were able to get that. See, Tuchel is a good manager, whether you like it or not. He has a structure, he has his pattern, he's a flexible manager. I just think that this transfer market has been very rough for him because it's all over the place. You have a new people coming into football that do not really understand the structure of European football. When Marina was doing the transfer market, she knows how to get those players. But Todd Boehly, he's still struggling with that. The players he was able to get, he made it, he was able to get it, but he's still going to struggle. So Chelsea is a struggling club at the moment. But that doesn't take it away that they are a big club and they will still do wonders this season. Just watch how the season will turn out.
Okay, that is a very good conclusion. Mr. Samuel, please come back when you have time, right? Thank you so much for helping today, bro. And I'm going to finish with Mr. Phil.
Yeah, thank you, the host. So Mr. Samuel already, put nail on it for us because Mr. Mo was saying that Tuchel is going to be sacked simply because he have a bad transfer.
That is the opinion, though. Yeah,
that is his opinion. But the transfer, according to Mr. Samuel, it is in shambles because of the ban, and we couldn't make anything. And a lot of people were saying, Barca beat us to this, beat us to that. Since I've been watching soccer, Chelsea is not as big as Barca.
Barcelona, you're talking about okay.
Yeah, Barcelona will win every time we struggle with a player. Even they will buy your player that is the best because every player, even me when I was growing up, I want to play for Barca, even as a Chelsea fan. That's the fact. Every player wants, and when that opportunity comes, every player would like to take it, as I did. Courtiers did.
So it has nothing to do with the pulling power. It has something to do with the structure of the club. It
has nothing until when Arsenal beat us to a player or Man U beat us to a player, then I will agree with you. If it's Barca, Real Madrid.
This time is a little different because before when they were beating us because they had money and they offer like the double the money. Now it looks like people are taking half money. Like Kounde just took half money. And let me show you if you can watch Fabrizio. He said like pretty much what's his name? Xavi made a call and convince him immediately that I have the same philosophy, the same football as Xavi. So he chooses to go there and took half the money he was going to get at Chelsea. So yeah, I understand your point. It's Barcelona, it's Real Madrid, it's Bayern Munich. When those people come calling, you're just thinking about your future and your legacy. Like it's a pride thing to say that I play for Barcelona. But at the moment, back in the day, they had more money than anybody. They can offer more money or whatever. But now it's like they are getting them even almost for free. Like they want to go there. So it looks like we also need to do some effort on selling our project and our way of play. Let me show you very quickly because I have to go. I don't even know.
Why you are looking that? Why you are looking?
Yeah. Go finish.
Yeah. So when you talk about you see Neymar, when Neymar left Barca, every player have a dream. They have what they want to a personal goal, and that is what is affecting Ronaldo now. Everybody, it's not about only team. When you get to a certain stage of your life, you start thinking about your personal goal. And that is what happened to all these players that left to Barca. Everybody wants it in their CV. They want it in their record that they play for Barcelona. And it has been like that forever. Even when you see players, it's not all about money. You see players getting half pay just to play for Barca, just to wear that jersey. You see this guy.
Let me ask you a question before I forget. If it was if it was Arsenal, okay, or was Liverpool or Manchester City missing out on those players, were you going to say what you're saying now, like giving credit to Barcelona and Real,
100%,
or were you going just to go and you lost because you don't have the full power?
If it's Barca, Real Madrid, it's been like that forever. I will say the same thing. Because they are a big team. Even a dead player want to play for Barca, he will be going to Nigeria, like you said, to go and pray that God should give him strength to be able to play for Barca. Barca is a big team, it's a dream club for every player. It's like a player that when you grow up, one of the things that comes to your mind is to play for Barca, Real Madrid, and play in World Cup and play Champions League. So,
all right, man, just land and come back tomorrow, please.
Okay, so once again, this is an opportunity for every one of us to share our thoughts, and we are not making any decision. We're just sharing our thoughts, and I want to give it to the host. He has been a humble person, even though when people press his button, it is what it is.
This is football. It's gonna be boring, though. If I have to always agree with you, it's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much. I hope we see some other time. People like, comment, share. It's always good here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother, and I will see you next time. Okay, so Mr. Phil is gone. Mr. Great, I will take you next time, my brother, because you were late today. I'm gonna have to leave. Let me just read some of the comments. Listen, Mr. 007, you've been asking for us to talk about the game tomorrow, but we have a pre-game show tomorrow. The game is going to be very late in the evening, so we still have time to talk about the lineup and everything for tomorrow's game, so be patient. I don't have time to do it today anymore. I have to go. And what else? What else, peeps? Some comment. If I didn't read your comment, I will read them next time. It's good night here in Zambia. Okay, see you. Good night in Zambia. Madrid had Galactico with Zidane, Ronaldo, Beckham, Owen, Roberto Carlos. Did they win the Champions League? No. Yeah, that is a good point. Barcelona all talk they're gonna be dead club in 2023. Okay, that is your prediction. You heard here first. They're gonna be dead. They can't keep having weddings in their stadium forever. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. All right, people, so I'm gonna have to leave. Thank you so much, DJ. No, you don't have to apologize to anything, bro. Technical issue happened to us, family thing, work. Don't worry, no problem. And people, I'll see you tomorrow for the game, people. And probably before the game, we're going to do a pre-game show. So we're going to talk about the formation and all the good stuff for the game. Tomorrow against what team again? Udinese. That is the team. Udinese from Italy, people. So let me... Yeah, I can't even find where I put that, but it's all good. So yeah, people, that was a great show. Thank you for helping everybody. On your way out, please help me get a few more likes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. The show is for the people. The channel is for the people. We don't care what team you support. We just love football here, okay? We have very good discussion about football, and I will see you next time.